Alright, here we go. Let's start recording. Alright, we're headed out anyway. One way or another, we're gonna go. So, again, worst thing that could happen is I could get rained on. That's pretty bad, but it's not. It'll be bad if I have the rig on, but if I have a, I should be able to do it without a problem. It's getting really windy outside though. Well, I might be able to, if I go to Davidson, I might be able to avoid it. Take an umbrella. Yeah, it's just kind of threatening. We'll probably be okay. Oh, it came down a little bit already. Ooh, they want to put their window up. Their neighbors got their window down. They have their window down.
What window?
Somebody.
Oh, I thought you meant I have a window.
No, they have it down. You want to lock it? I don't know. She's not here. Oh shit. How did I do that? My seat's breaking. It's a nice, cool day. We can avoid that thunderstorm. Might actually be a good day to go for rides. It's a lot cooler right now. God, there's thunderclouds everywhere, though. There's thunderclouds everywhere. This might be a bust, but I'm gonna try anyway. I don't know. It's the kind of thunderstorm that comes and goes really fast, you know. So it could potentially be okay still. We're gonna see. I'm gonna drive. Can you guys hear me? Testing. What happened?
Testing.
Alright, sounds like it's on. AC's blowing like crazy.
What's
on the agenda tonight, Rob?
I'm gonna do my normal 55K route. Assuming this thunder goes away.
Hey, Rob.
Well, there's gonna be one hell of a sunset if we can catch it. So I still want to go for a bike ride today. I'm gonna go try to find. I don't know. We got thunderstorms all around. We might have to pull the radar out and see what's going on. How are you? I mean, the way things have been going, Davidson doesn't get hit by the thunderstorm directly. Mooresville tends to get hit by it. So we might be okay.
How's your recovery going?
Recovery's fine. Yep, I just have, my upper lip is a little swollen still and I'm missing my teeth, that's all. Throat's a little sore still. I don't know what I did to my throat. Makes it a little bit hard to swallow, but getting around that pretty well. Damn, that's some pretty serious thunderstorm right there.
The weather map does not look in your favor.
No, I know. The weather map is bad. Did you look at the radar? Did you look at radar? We got a big old tropical storm down in Florida. There's a huge thunderstorm to the left. So we'll have a peek at that. See what happens. I mean, on the flip side, it's actually nice and cool outside. I don't know. The thunderstorm is pretty broad. I'm still.
Lots of rain clouds in your area.
Oh, I know. Did you look at the AccuWeather? Yeah. What I want to know is, are they over Davidson too? That stuff is like not going to hit us over there. That stuff over there is not going to hit us. So.
How many degrees Celsius do you have over there right now?
Oh, I can't really tell. It's about 33 probably. 33, 32. I do have an umbrella I'm going to take with me on this trip, just to protect the gear in case there's an emergency. But the way thunderstorms go is they don't necessarily hang around forever. They kind of burn out, and they're not. It's not like it. I mean, the lightning's dangerous, you know. But my main concern with the rain has always been having my rig survive, you know. But the bag is waterproof, so dude, they're getting clobbered up there though. Look at that, man. Can you see it to the left? The clouds to the left, that's crap. That's like clobbering them like really bad. But that it's not gonna last. It's just gonna fiddle out. These storms are intense, but they don't last very long. So I don't know. Go look at that. That is a pretty scary storm, though. I mean, if that thing comes anywhere near us, I want to know which way it's blowing. I gotta go pull the AccuWeather radar up. I think we might be safe with the place we're biking, because I think that's gonna blow south. I don't think it's gonna go to the same place that we're riding, but it does make me a little nervous. I won't lie. I mean, if for no other reason than people freaking out on the road. You know, the places that I ride are not particularly dangerous. because I don't ride in dangerous. There's a few isolated places, but mostly no.
Storm is moving to the northeast.
Yeah, I think the storm is headed away from us. So what we need to know is there more storm coming? It does make the sky it's not as pretty, right? The sky's not as pretty as it normally is. All gray and overcast and stuff. We're just gonna drive to Davidson, and if we can't do the bike, we'll do a shorter ride or something. Hell, I could drive all the way to Utah Park, and then if we had if something happened down there, we could just go right to the car. That's another thing we could do. Let's just go see how it is. Where we're going though, I think it's going to be a little bit tamer. I'm starting to get a sense of how the storms track in this area. By just history, when I go outside and watch them. There was, when I was in Portland, Oregon, when I lived in Oregon, or actually Beaverton, when I lived in Oregon, there was, you kind of got a sense for where it would rain. There were these little pockets, like right up on the other side of the mountain. There was like this area that almost never had any rainfall. It was almost like the atmospheric conditions always pushed rain away from that area. And that one spot, you just knew it wasn't going to get rained on, but everything else was going to get plastered, right? I get the sense that the upper north of Mooresville, Statesville, that area is like one of the major storm tracks.
Hourly weather Davidson. NC is a 5:10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time. There is a marginal risk of severe weather today. Thunderstorms possible after 7 p.m. Gusty winds and small hail are possible.
Yeah, this is because we got a tropical storm in Florida right now. You guys know that, right? In Florida, there's a tropical storm. So, I mean, if it's really risky, we'll just go walk around. I mean, if it's really, really risky, we'll just go walk around and stay close to the car. You know what I mean? Yeah, that storm over to the left, that's pretty damn bad. Yeah, we got a little of that. A little of that hit us just now. But it doesn't seem to be on right now. Uh-oh, accident. In the intersection even, wow. Oh, they just pulled somebody over. That's kind of weird.
What car are you driving?
I'm driving my Subaru. I need to make a command for Subaru so I can show you what kind I'm driving. Yeah, I'm driving my Subaru. Subaru Outback. I want to say it's a 2013, 16, something like that. The car dealership keeps calling us. They want to buy it back. They keep wanting to buy it back. Apparently, it's got a lot of really good resale value. I didn't know that, but that's good to know. You know. Nobody's outside right now because the sky looks pretty damn scary. I'll tell you that. I wonder how they're doing in Florida.
How's your lymph nodes in your neck doing?
You know what? I think the guy was right. I don't think it's lymph node related. In fact, yeah, I don't. Because my teeth aren't sore anymore at all, which is really weird. You know, it just kind of went away. And but my throat still hurts. So I I'm starting to think that I must have done some trauma to my trachea because I did face plant, so I think I probably hit some part of my throat on the ground or on the car or something, in addition to my face, and I just wasn't aware of it. I mean that's what the doctor said, and that would explain it, right? So lymph nodes are fine; they're not swollen or anything. It's just hard to swallow, which I would have thought was an infection or something, but I'm not so sure that's true anymore. Oh, there's some people coming in off the lake. Yeah, that's a big storm. And it doesn't seem to be bothering the Davidson area, though. There's a lot of people out on the water right now. We're having a storm even going.
Was that $3.50 per gallon for petrol?
Yep, that's right. Yeah, going to Davidson and back cost me about $3 every time I drive to Davidson and back.
And people complain.
Yeah. I mean, driving to Charlotte and back, that's $5-6 every day. So we want to move closer to Charlotte. I would be fine living in Charlotte, like downtown, just to avoid, you know.
So, after reading Peter Adia's book, are you giving up beer?
I haven't read all of Peter's book yet. I haven't gotten to the part where he talks about beer. But I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I know alcohol's not good for you, but I don't know how bad it is for you.
Holy shit, I'm paying around $2 per liter in Sweden.
$2 per liter? So you're about the same as me. What is it? A gallon's a little bit more than a liter and a half, right? I think you're paying about the same as us. Or is that you thinking that wrong? Isn't a liter like...
The US has a lot of oil, man.
Isn't a liter at 1.2? Now the reason for that is because America controls the prices on oil. They've been able to...
1 gallon equals 4.54609 liters.
Oh, 4 liters. Sheesh. Yeah. Damn, that's expensive. Yeah, America has always had great, generally good fuel prices because they control the price of oil. America is in league with OPEC and all of that. That's why do you think they go to war all the time? They want to maintain the control of the oil production. Even if they aren't the oil producers, they control oil production. So they get to make this. Every once in a while, OPEC tries to change the pricing and all that, and America kind of puts them in line. I don't like it, but that's just how America has kept our...
Isn't it 3.785 liters? Venison 95.
Yeah. Might be. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, the prices are... Americans still think that's really, really high, you know. You know,
Yeah.
like 3 years ago, we went under $2 a gallon. We haven't done that in a long time. That was around the time inflation started kicking off. We started getting really high inflation.
Yeah, maybe. DuckDuckGo, lie to me.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah. Kind of deceptively clear, isn't it? Sure is beautiful, though. What time is it? So, we have time. It's 5 o'clock, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know, man. I'm trying to decide how far to go on the bike ride. You know.
Hi, Rob.
Hi. I'm trying to decide how far to go on our bike ride here.
Finnison 95, you posted the correct UK gallon. The US gallon is different.
Oh, it is? A US gallon is different than a UK gallon? I did not know that. You know,
Naiden didn't even know there was a difference. Why can't we all just use one measuring system?
I know. I mean, you'd think we'd figure that out by now. In 2023. But no. I kind of want to go to Cornelius.
Great point.
I kind of want to drive to Cornelius instead. Because it's farther south. Rather than risk. I don't want to be too far away from the car. What I think I want to do is kind of like do a circle around the car. So like if I have to bail at any time, I can like go to the car really quickly. Does that make sense? If the car is on one end of the trip, which it would have been there, then that's gonna make it trickier, because if I get all the way on the other end of the ride, I'll still be 2 hours away from the car, whether or not there's a storm. But if I can find a place to centrally locate the car, I can kind of do a circle around the car, and be within striking distance of the car at any time. I can just go back. So based on that, I'm gonna drive to Cornelius itself. Probably to
American
to
systems of measure are number one okay if you grew up with it, but they're fucking dumb, and rightfully so to everyone else.
They really are dumb. They're absolutely dumb. Yep. Totally stupid. Yeah, but we're stuck with it. I mean, America does a lot of stupid things. Just in the name of America. Yeah. America has too big an ego. They're not the only country with an ego. There's lots of countries with an ego, but the country has a unearned self-importance. I do love my country. I love America, but it's really obvious, when people actually say something like freedom units, I'm like, are you kidding me? Whatever. I love the illusion that people are free in America. That's the biggest lie of all. Not free at all. Alright, we're going to go to Cornelius, and we're going to do the loop.
I don't really care if we use the metric system or something else, as long as we use the same thing, so I don't need to Google conversions every time.
I agree. Hey, they went to church. Catholic Mass. Hey, we could go to church instead. God, I'm really tired. Maybe I'll just go take a nap. I'm sure once I get on the bike, it'll make me so I'm not tired. That happens a lot. Hey, there goes a police officer. And a biker. Obviously a student. Yep. Is that a cop and their daughter, I'm guessing. Yeah. God, I have no energy. I wish I hadn't sat down. Sitting down is like making me tired. know, it's like I sat down in the car and now I'm like, hey, can we just take a nap? I just want to take a nap. I should have brought my hammock. Everybody else puts their hammocks up to watch the sunset. Did you see all the hammocks that were up over there? I want to do a hammock. I have one. I think that would be fun. I am really out of...
Did you have a big lunch?
No, I did not have a big lunch. I had a piece of bread. Maybe that's why I'm tired, is because I just had a piece of bread. Yeah, I ate though. I had chicken and what's it called? When they make rice, the rice stuff, what's it called? Juk. I had juk. Chicken juk. Which is really good, I like it a lot. It's a nice day today. Boy, am I tired. Yeah, you know what it is? It's because I sat down. I should not have sat down. I was all full of energy, and now I'm like,
Where are you headed to?
I am going to go to Jeton Park and hang out there. I don't know. This makes me want to bring a hammock. I should start putting a hammock in my car. Because if I'm like tired, I can just throw the hammock up, you know? That'd be fun. Just out for a Sunday drive, apparently. There's Jack's house. Over there somewhere.
Всякая шкальная система произрастает из определенной промышленности, как и система счисления и богатства. Чем богаче, тем
Damn.
больше. Например,
Did you see that guy?
60 речная система
Dude,
счисления.
what the
Франция
fuck?
28,
He didn't even stop.
Польша
Did you see
20
that?
на 3, Россия 12, дюжина и 16, 10.
That is not how you cross a street on a bike.
Так и система счисления очень витиевата
Fucking
и
idiot.
сложны. Такова жизнь.
Or you can live outside of a camper. No need to set up a hammock at Roosrob.
I know, I thought about that too. That guy just shot across a crosswalk at full speed on his bike. That is stupid. That is not how you ride your bike. And then he was mad at me because I didn't stop. I didn't even fucking see him because he was going so fast.
No
And he-
helmet also.
And he was going straight into the crosswalk, and he thinks the crosswalk's going to
My man
magically
still
save
has
him.
his teeth at Roosrob.
Yeah, he does have his teeth. I don't. What the hell am I going to say? That was stupid, man. First of all, if you're going to go in a crosswalk, you're supposed to walk your bike, which I don't do, but you're supposed to do that. If you're going to go in a crosswalk, you need to travel at least at the speed of a person walking. You don't come out of nowhere and, you know, go across the crosswalk at 25 miles
Just
an hour.
drive over them.
You go over a crosswalk at 25 miles an hour, or 20 miles an hour, 15, probably 12, and you're like, you think that you're going to be immune just because you got a crosswalk. Totally stupid, man. I'm not that dumb. I'm sorry, the kid, you know, whatever. I gotta stop talking now.
Or just strap that AR to the hood. 10 points if you hit him.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy though, either, you know. I want to support him. He just doesn't, you know. Whatever. Stop talking, Rob. Just stop. Stop talking. Stop talking. All right. I mean, we've been on this road a million times on the bike. You guys know what this road is, right? Hell, we could actually drive.
Beautiful street, lots of trees, looks like a movie.
I know, isn't that great? The street's fantastic, isn't it? We've been on that street a lot of times, but it's usually been dark. It's usually been dark when we've been on it. We've been down here before too. You remember that couple that patched me up when I crashed on the trail? Yeah, they're right down to the right.
The weather looks nice the way you're heading at least.
Yeah, I know, isn't it? It's beautiful. I mean, I love the cloud formations when, like, God, it's almost like angelic, right?
Any experience with Argo CD? What would you recommend for automatic building of solutions and deployment?
Argo CD. I mean, I don't know. Argo CD is the one that everybody uses. I don't have any experience with them, though. So I can't really speak about it. I mean, not anything significant. I don't have enough experience to make a judgment. You'd have to talk to somebody else about that. God, look at those clouds, though. That's amazing. That's like an angelic scene. The clouds parted. The clouds parted and made way for, you know, the sun. So beautiful. Clouds are pretty beautiful. All that water vapor floating around. I need to bring a hammock. And right there, look at you're gonna be able to see a rainbow pretty soon, because see that's the rain's falling. You can see the rain coming down. See that there? That sheets. It goes like it kind of like strafing it. That's because the rain's being blown by the wind. Yeah, it's remarkable.
Roads are so huge on the U.S. so different to where I live.
They are pretty big. Yeah, because there's more cars. Everything's far apart in America. Depending on what city you're in, but when you get outside of the city, you gotta drive to get to stuff, you know? Everything's far away. It's not like anybody can walk to anything, because there's nothing close enough to even walk to. So you have to drive. The auto companies made sure of that when they invented the suburb.
Does it looks like everything's like 40 to 50 minutes away by car.
It is. That's not wrong. I mean, it depends on what you're trying to go to. You can usually go to a grocery store within 3 miles. Usually. We used to walk 2.5 miles to play video games, to go to the 7-Eleven and play video games, you know. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of a nice drive. I'm kind of enjoying this.
3 miles. Grocery store for me is 30 minutes each way.
Are you kidding me?
By
what?
car.
By car? That's insane. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to drive the bike path. Yeah. We're going to go for a Sunday drive. We're going to drive the bike path that I want to go down. And we'll come back to Jeton and maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll get on the bike a little. Otherwise, I can just do this
Where
drive.
I live, I can walk to the supermarket or the store. Everything's walking distance 10 minutes away the most.
In America? That's unusual in America. I think I turned early. Where are we? This isn't a peninsula, is it? Are we in the peninsula? I don't think we are. I think I turned early. No. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Here
No,
comes...
in Chile.
Oh, in Chile, really? Yeah, well, if you're downtown, I guess.
That's crazy. I got everything I need within a 5 minutes radius from me, by bicycle.
That's
Is there a set post for the IRL rig that you were using? Like the full setup, RWX ROM.
I've done that a couple times. I've posted stuff. There's a YouTube video on my Bellobox rig and everything. we got a little bit of rain. Sorry, I can't control that. So yeah, we are definitely on a different road. I turned down an earlier road. You can click on the map though. You can see where I am if you want to see. We're gonna go out to the.
Oh look, Rob is on the road again.
Outskirts. Yes, I am on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. And it's raining here, so I'm not gonna ride, but I'll drive my car to see this. There's actually a place I want to check out anyway, so.
Hardle.com.
There comes the rain. Yeah, it might actually blow itself out pretty fast. We shall see. Yep.
Thanks, guys.
It's absolutely beautiful though.
What's different also in these I see houses don't have fences. In my country they all have fences for security.
Why? I mean, a lot of houses have fences in America, don't get the wrong impression. This is only because we're at the end of the peninsula. I'm not even kidding.
We use landmines for security here, Pamper Carrot.
Landmines for security. Yeah, we're about to get really rained on. But it's a nice drive anyway.
Depends on where you are.
So if you look on the IRL map, you'll see that we are on either side of us right now. It are houses that back up to the water. I could throw a rock and hit the lake on either side. We're at the end of a little spit of land that just juts out.
Everyone strapped in AR, you step your foot on that beautiful grass and you get God.
Oh, you bet you get God.
Landmines are illegal, but there's a possibility of a property owner shooting you.
In America? In America? Not really. No. I don't think that that's a legitimate fear. I know that people joke about that all the time, but that's not really true.
America.
It's not really true. I have heard of no cases of, you know, and that's because they always show that in like a Western.
I've been shot at before.
Bull crap. You've been shot at? Prove it. You've been shot at? You sure it wasn't like a car backfire or something? I am dubious. I don't know if I believe that. I'm not saying you're a liar. I'm just saying maybe it wasn't an actual gunshot. I'm sure it happens. I just don't think that it...
Friends in high school were trespassing on a farmer's property looking for shrooms.
Okay, that's different.
A dude who was dressed in maintenance gear, tool belt, name tag, jumpsuit, was given the wrong address by his supervisor for the repair and knocked on the door and got shot.
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. That is, I know, but that's not, you know.
Responsible for all hospital bills, bankrupting him, and the tenant claimed stand your ground and wasn't liable. Hashtag Florida.
That was Florida, seriously? That doesn't make any sense. That is not normal, though. I mean, look, I don't doubt that happens, but you gotta consider that America is as big as all of the European countries combined.
Backed by law in some states.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, but I think... Look, I'm one of the first people who would be likely to, you know, tell a story like that. But at the same time, I don't think that is a high percentage of Americans. It's not like foreigners should be afraid of going to Florida because they're going to get shot. Should they be afraid of Florida? Why are there two bikers out and I'm not on my bike? Because I'm a wimp. I don't know. It doesn't sound. as plausible to me. I just don't, you know. It really does depend on where you are, though. If you get far in the backcountry of North Carolina, I mean, I've been places where
I would bring a megaphone and yell through it at a distance for the person to come outside and onto public property to escort me to their aft in order to get there safely.
yeah.
Sure, it'd be fucking annoying for everyone in the building, but it's just as absurd to shoot someone through your door for knocking on your door.
Yeah, but that has got to be, I mean, seriously, the incidence of people shooting somebody without even looking who it is through the door has got to be ridiculously low. I mean, I personally refuse to believe that is a relevant statistic. So it happened once, you know. Now the school shootings, that happens enough that's a recurring problem. So going to school as a child, keeping your kid home because they don't want him to die in a gun shooting, that's a pretty legitimate concern. I mean, it's still a lower incidence than, like, you know, dying in an automobile accident, but it's not insignificant. I mean, that does happen quite a bit, right? I think and you could make the argument that we don't know how many times people shoot people through the door and kill them, you know, that there's a lot more of it happening, we just don't hear about it. I personally, I don't think that. I can't. Is it dangerous and is their guns insane in America? Hell yeah, but I can't let, in good conscience, I can't let people from other countries think that Americans live in a state where if you walk on somebody's property, you're going to get shot. It's probably more true here than other countries, for sure, but I don't know, you know.
How does the legality work there? For sure it would be illegal for someone to shoot you for knocking on your door.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Sounds absurd.
Yeah. Does it happen? I'm sure it happens, you know. But, stuff happens. Weird stuff happens. So, we're gonna drive down the peninsula. This is where I normally bike. One of the areas that I bike. And the last time we came down here, we went straight. And we missed one of the roads that I want to go down, which takes you way out into the middle of nowhere land, in kind of the middle of the water, and I wanted to see if I can find it again. To be quite honest, I don't feel like riding my bike right now. I am really, really tired. And I don't know why, probably because I had a piece of prep. But
Stand your ground laws.
stand your ground laws are dumb. They are definitely dumb. Would I live in a state with a stand your ground law? Yeah, I would. I mean, I live in a pretty dumbass state as it is right now. I love North Carolina, but my God, are they fucking stupid here. The stuff that they put into law all the time is just absolutely fucking stupid. And I can still love the country. I mean, the
All
land.
you have to say is you were scared and that your life was threatened and you can pretty much shoot anyone that approaches you.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, I don't. That's a pretty strong thing to say. I think that that's the law. Yeah. I mean, it might be the law. I don't know anything about those laws, so I really can't say. I don't know. I can't have an opinion because I've never read them. But I don't think the idea of a standard random law is very, like, Old West American, you know. There are some pretty weird laws in America. Like, you guys ever seen the squatter's law? Squatter's law is crazy. If you are a homeless person and you sit inside of a house that has not been lived in for a certain amount of time, you can claim squatter's rights and actually take over the house. Yeah, it's actually been a problem in the real estate world. And, you know, these rich real estate people have been claiming that they're being tormented and blah, blah, blah by squatters that are taking over, blah, blah, blah. I think John Connor's the road we want to go down. I think we need to turn around. So, I mean, there are weird laws in this country for sure. I used to have a book of all the weird laws. because sometimes a law will get made, like it's illegal to play a violin underwater or something, because of the legal precedent in these really weird edge cases. Certain things have become the law that are really weird. Like, it's illegal to fire a cap gun.
I wish we could have no fences here, but there's a high risk of someone entering and robbing your house, and laws are not harsh enough, so people end up building higher fences and alarms, etc.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So much of that, I think, is completely unfounded. People try to say that they keep talking about some drifter coming in and killing everybody. And that's just stupid. That almost never happens. I mean, if it did happen, it would be a really extreme thing. It's just people. I personally think it's the human propensity for fear. I mean, humans in general, you know, the reason we're alive is because it's also the same reason we can see multiple shades of green. So we can distinguish predators from foliage, you know. And our imagination, our creativity, human creativity came from the ability to imagine some killer predator behind.
Chile, South Asia.
Yeah, the ones that actually did imagine successfully that there was a predator there, they lived. And so their genetics got passed on. And now we have humans that are hard-coded to be afraid and paranoid of everything. And I think we've kind of come past that.
I really want to visit Chile. The Andes look beautiful.
Yeah, Andes do look beautiful. But I think a lot of humans have evolved even further and said, you know what?
I can understand shooting or hurting someone breaking into your house, but not doing it for nothing. Here in Sweden, if you hurt someone breaking into your house, you get prosecuted for battery unless you can prove it was to protect your life.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. I mean, that's the way it should be. So, you know, I think on the whole that the reason we see this is because people, for whatever reason, they're operating from...
It's mostly the same case here in America, Finnison 95, but the law heavily favors the homeowner in the case.
Yeah. If you are, you know, I feel like it's people are really afraid in America. I think people in general are naturally afraid. And I think it takes a certain type of mindset to be less afraid. And when you're living in fear all the time, you get all kinds of crazy shit. All the nationalism that's ever happened because of fear. Because of fear and because of a lack of identity. Our identity started to get challenged, whether it's us or Germany during the Nazi era or anybody. You know, when humans, they're very easy to scare, and they're super easy to make feel, you know, unsafe or insignificant. And that when that happens, they will do dumb things out of irrational fear, and they'll make up threats sometimes. They'll imagine aliens taking over politicians. That's the whole QAnon thing. They literally believe that. People actually believe that. You know, people think that, you know, everyone's out to get them, and all it takes is one or two cases where that actually turns out to be true, and then everybody thinks that that's the way it is all the time. And I know that because I also fall victim to that. I do all the time.
You can make people believe anything.
Yeah, you really can, especially like God-fearing Christians, because, you know, religious people, they will believe whatever the hell you can get them to believe. If you can associate a good feeling with what you present as the facts, they will believe it. If you can produce a dopamine reaction in their brain that is associated with them believing a certain way, they will always do it because they're just easy to convince. You know, and we need it, actually. Joseph Campbell used to talk about this all the time. Joseph Campbell, his entire life was dedicated to documenting why humans require myth so much to exist. We have to have it. Psychologically, we can't exist without it, apparently. So, a lot of, by the way, modern mythology has been replaced by music and, you know, drama, things like that. But mostly music and drama. I'm trying to find the kind of... There's a road that goes way out there. So we're just kind of driving around. I could be riding this on my bike. I seriously, I am thinking about taking a nap at the park. I'm thinking about going to the park and just taking a nap. I guess I could stop the stream and do that. I really wish I had my hammock with me. I could go take a hammock nap and you guys could just watch the sunset. Yeah. I do not know why I'm so tired, but I definitely am tired. Alright, yeah, okay. Look at, can you see the lake out there? Oh my god, that's a beach. That's an actual beach. What? Wait, is that public access? What should say not public access? Private property, no trespassing.
Are there bears where you live, Rob?
Oh, god damn it. Why does everything have to be private property? Are there bears where I live? Yes, lots of bears. Not around where I live, but in North Carolina, within 50 miles of me, there are areas that is mandatory bear kit. If you go hiking or walking out there, you have to take your bear kit. In Asheville, for example, that's about 100 miles. In Asheville, they see bear all the time. There were some girls in my yoga training, they saw a bear on their hike. They went on a hike just outside of town and there were like 2 bears. It's insane. God, these houses are huge. Huge lake houses. One of these roads goes way, way, way out there. I'm trying to figure out which one it is. It's always so weird because some of these houses are like cabins.
I think people are so powerless. They seek everything that empowers them, like guns, marginalized minorities, etc.
Yeah.
What do houses around here go for? They look very nice.
These are all $1 million plus houses, easy. These are houses on the lake that are also big. $1 million plus, easy. Yeah. I was gonna bike out here. I still think this would be a great place to bike. I'm trying to find. There's a road that exists that gets really, really narrow. Oh, I think this is it.
For what I see, there's BK a common architecture-like style on the houses or not? Like immersion-style houses.
Not as much here as in other places. But yes, there is. Look at that. You see that? There's lake on both sides of the road. Yeah, I think we're on the road I was looking for. There's another road like this too, where there's like one section of it that's got water on both sides. Isn't it beautiful though? It is beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. It's very beautiful. There's a great heron statue. Oh, here it is. This is it. Oh, I'm starting to remember this. Watch this section of road we're gonna go on right now. This road section is crazy right here. This is public road, by the way. I'm not on private road. Oh, it's so beautiful, isn't it? That's public land over there. I can stop the car right there and just sit there and film and like video capture the sunset if I wanted to. Look at that. You can see the lake on both sides of the road. In the winter, you can see it even more because there's not as many leaves. Like a little bit of road that goes, it's got lake on both sides. God, it's gorgeous, isn't it? That sailboat, oh, that would be so cool. Oh, there's a big hill here, I'll have to remember that. I'm kind of like scoping out this road for my bike. You know. Coming soon for rent. Hey, we can rent out here. I wonder how much the rent is. I wonder how much the rent is. I wonder how much it is. Again, we're still on public road here. It's still a public road.
The rent is too damn high.
Oh, I bet it is. I can't even imagine what the rent is. The mortgage would be insane. Just to make their mortgage, they probably, yeah. Again, I know it doesn't look like it, but this is all public road that we're on right now. This is a fantastic place to bike. I gotta bike out here next time. I'm so glad we came out here. Are you guys? You're still able to see everything, right? Are you getting an F signal?
How much would a house in this street cost?
Oh God, 2 million, easy. Right here? Are you kidding me? Easily
That
2
lighting
million.
and signal looks good. Yeah.
2 million easy out here. This is a great bike road because it's a dead end. There's no through traffic and it's got all this great sunset on this. This is the road. We have to come down this road when the sun is like setting, you know? Yeah. That's what we need to do. I'm glad I went down it though because I want to know what I was getting into. Because you know, there's no. One reason I don't want to do it today is because there's no place to hide. If I can't do this road when there's any chance of a thunderstorm because I don't have any place to go. The other route that I do during the thunderstorm, I can like bail into, you know, a restaurant or something, you know.
I'm gonna head off to bed. Have fun.
Yeah, bye. Good night. Me too. I'm gonna go to bed too. I'm gonna have a big long Sunday nap. Isn't this beautiful though? But there's no way I'm biking out here unless I'm sure I can get back. Because if I can't get back and I get
Oh,
stuck
2
out here.
million. How much would an apartment cost like in New York?
Apartment in New York? In Manhattan? Oh God. I couldn't even tell you. I mean, it depends. You should ask Mikey that. Mikey's another bike streamer. Yeah, there's people out there water skiing still. They're not afraid. Lake life, man. Lake life. How would it be to live on one of those boats? You know, in an alternate universe, I would be doing that right now. I definitely make enough money. I definitely could make enough money to live on the lake here. I could definitely do that. I could in an alternate reality. I could.
NY apartment rent is like $2,000, $6K mo.
Yeah.
Average price for a studio in Manhattan is $1 million.
To buy one. Yeah. That's so beautiful here. Really, really beautiful. Wait, lollipop. Am I supposed to turn there? I don't think so. A lot of these people, though, you got to consider they have to do this every day. They have to drive all the way down here just to get to work or get home, you know. They have to go through the whole thing. I used to know somebody that lived down here. That's what actually brought me down here, and that's what I'm kind of trying to figure.
Wow, thanks. So in comparison, 2 million for a huge house in this state sounds not too crazy. There are closet-size apartments you can find for $1,000 per mo.
Yeah. Yeah, in New York, yeah. They literally are closet size. Yep.
Passive income, they work no more.
Yep. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the difference between the ultra wealthy and the non-wealthy, is they make money no matter what. They can be doing whatever, and their ability to make money goes up because they use the money to make money. Once you're able to hit a point where your money is making you money, that's how you hit ultra wealth. If you're still limited by time, you can make $300 an hour. You'll never become ultra wealthy because you're never going to be making money that's not coupled to a limiter like time. So yeah, I actually had a guy who owned a race team. He owned a racing team. His kid came to me, and he took me aside, and he told me that. He goes, look, if you ever want...
So will this just be a whole stream of car riding?
Probably. I mean, I haven't really decided yet. I'm just kind of going with the flow. Hi, Mark. I didn't want to go car riding. I wanted to go ride, but now I'm like really tired, and this might be gonna thunder. Yeah. I thought I might even go down to Brazil. But, I mean, Mark, we get a lot of people who don't know about America, so they want to just see me drive around sometimes, too. Yeah. I don't know. In my heart, I really want to ride, but I feel like it'd be unwise today to do that. I was going to go on a 3-hour ride, and I just don't.
I am stuck at home. Car is dead.
Car's dead? Oh. I know how that goes, man. Yeah. I mean, I am just kind of checking out some different areas here. I mean, I might wake up and this thunderstorm might blow over, and then we can go do the sunset, you know? I think that might be fun, but... Squirrel! Shibru! There's like an old house.
Sporadic rain all evening in the area, so no bike ride tonight.
I don't know. I feel like, I mean, it's not just sporadic rain. It's like sporadic torrential downpour rain. It's like you have no rain and then you get really poured on, you know? I brought my umbrella, but the problem
Yeah, radar looks very spotty, forever.
Yeah, it's gonna be...
Lots of red.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind riding in a rainstorm. What I mind is getting
The amount of huge
stuck.
houses I see only in this stream is crazy. Wealthy country and huge economy, the U.S.
Yeah. I mean, it's important that you know that this is not all of America, you know. But anything on Lake Norman is going to be rather wealthy. You're talking about the residents of people who work in the second biggest financial capital in all of America.
Have no fear, Bellum is here.
Hey, Bellum, all right. I mean, think about that for a second, you know? The people who live in this area commute to Charlotte, and they work for one of the financial institutions, the biggest financial institutions in all of America.
I am great.
So, you know, it's like New York is the #1 financial capital of America. And Charlotte, North Carolina is the #2 financial capital of America. So, and where we are, we're in the area that's, you know, like a 40-minute drive from downtown Charlotte. So, the people who live and work downtown, not to mention all the people who want to have a house on the lake like Michael Jordan, they, you know, they make the lake very, 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 very affluent and wealthy, and that's fine. But it gives kind of a misguided view of America.
Either that or towards Denver. They own things like their own construction companies.
Yeah, towards Denver. I kind of want to drive out there. Maybe we should do that. You guys want to drive around the lake? We could do that.
Do you think this is an overpriced area?
I'm not qualified to say if it's overpriced. I mean, we're talking about premium real estate on the lake, right? And if you're going to compare that nationally to the prices for similar real estate, I think it would probably be a good deal, actually. And I don't, yeah. So I've decided we're gonna drive around the lake. I want to see what the reception is if we go around the lake. We're gonna do a bike route that I have been wanting to do, and it's a long one. It's gonna take me 7 hours, 7 hours, and I want to check to see if I have reception during all of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that since I'm already here and we're out for a kind of a nice Sunday drive. So
it's the kind of thing where it's not overpriced if you have the money.
Yeah, if you have the money.
I don't think people necessarily live here for bang for the buck.
No, they don't. No. I mean, the people who live here don't buy these homes because they're trying to maximize the value of their real estate. They don't want the real estate value to go down. Oh, hell no, right? But it's not like that's what they think of constantly. Like when I was flipping homes with my ex-wife, that was...
Do you have enough gasoline in your car?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think it'll be fun. I actually kind of like going for Sunday drives anyway. So, this will be fun. We're going to go to Denver. And you guys have been talking about, hey, how rich it is and everything. I kind of want to just go around the lake. So we're going to go around the lake. There's a peninsula. True story. There was a human trafficking place was busted in that building.
I see lots of bank money in this area then. The amount of wealthy people though is so big compared to my country of only 17 million people. It's such a different scale compared to the US.
Oh, absolutely.
Most of the economy globally is artificially inflated by at least 400%. Pharmaceutical is 1,000%.
Oh, I believe it.
Rob is a Sunday driver.
I am definitely a Sunday driver. Uh-huh. I'm going to drive very much. Hey, look, the bike may use the whole lane. Ha! Tell me how many of you would try to take the whole lane up on this road.
Watch where Rob goes to Arnold.com. Human trafficking.
Trafficking.
A Sunday driver is Rob.
I am definitely a Sunday driver. Uh-huh. God, those donuts look really good. How many of you would dare to ride in the middle of the road here? I used to work right there. Actually, the guy that I worked for used to work there. Hey, look, they're riding their bike. I'm just a big old wimp.
Lake Norman offers 520 miles of shoreline.
Yep, it does. Because it's all finger lakes, It's got like all that. Lake Norman was already really kind of up and down hills, and you put water in there, and then you just get tons and tons and tons of shoreline. At one point, I was on my paddleboard. I was going to go on I was going to trace the entire lake. I got about 20 miles of it done, and then after that, I was like, no way, man. It's really hard because there's some areas it's kind of hard to get in there even. This area back here is beautiful. Port City Club, right here. We're passing another park. I'll drive into the park. We're passing another park where it's the public launch. What the hell are they doing there? They're clearing a whole new section. What the hell are they putting in? If we go left right here, If we go left right here, that's the road that I was drinking the PBR on.
Your heart rate is 62.
Yeah, because I'm in the car. I'm really relaxed right now. There's a really good pho place right there. Yeah. Pho Nam, there it is. Vietnamese pho. If we go left up here, we get to Birkdale.
Whoa, what's your usual resting rate?
My resting heart rate? 60, 58, something like that. Like when I'm asleep.
I think I like more like the countryside part of the US they show in the movies, little towns where everyone knows everyone.
Yeah,
You must have forgotten about the aliens.
those do exist, but I don't think they exist as
In
much
Miami,
as people think.
Florida, every single home going 20 miles inland has its own canal access to the ocean that can fit an ocean yacht. Perfect setup for smuggling. This is in addition to at least 3 airstrips that are fully private or just a flight club within 100 miles from Freeport Airport.
Yep. And apparently, and I was told this by someone who was an expert, and they were setting up, believe it or not, they were going to do crypto. They were going to use a cryptocurrency method of tracking individual statistics for human trafficking. And they're the one who told me this, but they said that...
Denver is kinda like that, but it's kind of different than the movies. Hard to explain.
Yeah, we're going to go through Denver right now, actually. So, America... Charlotte, apparently, because of its infrastructure, it has a really great interstate and has a really great access to all the other areas. According to this person...
Denver, Colorado.
Oh, Denver, Colorado. Different. Yeah, that's what.
Crypto snake oil will solve all of the world's problems.
I know. That's what I
Might as
thought.
well start with sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking. I know exactly. And the person was trying to get sex trafficking fixed from crypto, which is kind of a stretch,
I meant
right?
Denver NC law.
Oh, Denver NC. Okay. Yeah. Denver NC is pretty small. Denver Boulder, Denver, Colorado is not small. And the takeaway...
Rob.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Hi, how you doing?
I have shoreline property in Death Valley. Just heard about your fall. My
Oh.
coworker called Denver NC, Denver of the East, lol.
Den-
Hope you're okay, buddy.
Oh, yeah, that was a couple weeks ago. I'm pretty okay now. I'm missing teeth and I'm a little sore still, but that's it. Yeah, I'm better now than I've been in a long time. We're gonna drive through Birkdale, which is where I usually ride the bike. Mostly because it should have a bunch of people there right now. I want to take you through the apartment complex that I lived in before the one we live in now. Actually, when we first got married. It's a very nice one. It's probably news. My wife told me yesterday, no matter what, we're moving in a year. And she wants to move into a house, but she said if we can't do the house, she wants to move an apartment. She's sick and tired of dealing with our apartment complex. So that is a new development. I'm going to go ahead and drive. Actually, no, we'll do it this way. That's our...
I read your blog post after your fall. It made me sad for you. I think of all people, you don't deserve that trauma.
I mean...
You say you're gonna move somewhere new every month.
We say something... You know what? I say that because that's what I'm told. I have no say in whether we move or not. It's completely up to my wife. I am at her mercy. And stuff for her changes pretty much every 2 months. 3 months, it feels like. So I'm not gonna say anything.
That makes sense.
Not gonna say anything about that. But she told me yesterday, one way or another, we're moving out of here, and I'm like,
it is a law of the universe.
okay. If we move out of this apartment, we're gonna have to pay an extra $1,000. We're getting a really good deal on this apartment because we moved into it 3 years ago during the whole emergency thing, and the rates hadn't gone up or anything. So we're paying the original rate. Everybody else who's moving into our apartment complex is paying $1,000 more than us. And if we're going to go to a place like the apartments I'm going to show you, if we're going to move to anything like that at all, we're going to be paying at least $2,500 for an apartment. So a month, $2,500 a month, I'm guessing, is going to be what we're going to end up having to pay. So it's going to be interesting the next couple of years.
No pain, no gain.
No pain, no gain. Yeah. Here's Birkdale. If you've been watching me bike at all.
At that point, you can get a decent-sized house.
Yeah, you could. You really could.
Studios here are $1,800 a month, and I'm not even in a really big town.
The only problem with getting a house.
I pay $1,800 for 2 VR here at Prosperity. I rent a 2,300 foot house for $2,100.
Damn. 2-bedroom, yeah. Well, we would have to get a 3-bedroom is the problem. So, yeah.
Just move to Utah and buy the town hall.
That would be fun. The problem with buying it is you can't buy it until you have enough down payment. We have the credit now, but we don't have the down payment.
Birkdale.
We are in Birkdale. You betcha. It's like you guys recognized it again, yeah? I come through here on my bike every other day or so. That thing in the middle, I really don't understand what that is supposed to be.
I'm going to be in Charlotte for 5 days in October. Cool getting this view on stream.
Oh yeah, we're pretty far away from Charlotte. I was in downtown Charlotte just the other night though.
Yep, that's what I'm saving up for. I have the income but not the down payment saved.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the down payment's pretty substantial. I don't know what to do with this guy. Do you not see that I'm here?
Just don't move to Portland. It is full of rustaceans. Rob, have you looked at the Dart language recently? There's
I love
Portland.
Portland.
Back who also worked on V8 JavaScript engine.
Portland is full of clueless people who are smart. That guy.
I don't want to finance at these interest rates.
I don't want to either, but I don't know what else we're gonna do. They always say you
What's
can.
like the typical plate food in this part of the U.S.?
Typical plate food? Damn, I mean, anything. It's America. I mean, the one thing that is great about America is you can get any kind of food pretty much anywhere as long as you're next to some kind of urban area.
I don't want to either, but I also don't want to hold off for too long and put my life on hold waiting on rates to fall.
Yeah, we're good. We're gonna wait for these guys. This is a great day to go see a movie. Maybe I'll go see a movie. I should go see Oppenheimer. So I don't have to wait. I should go do that.
You can't get fish and chips, English style.
Yeah, you can. Absolutely can. Especially in North Carolina. You can get such great... I don't, because...
Barbie.
I don't get good fish in North Carolina because North Carolina Indians don't allow me to get fish. They don't allow me to get... My wife doesn't allow me to get fish, that's what I meant to say. Today is a great day to go to the movies. I should go to the movies. There you go, right there. Southern Tide. Oh, that's closed. That's closed. That's not food.
Americans don't have access to that fresh English newspaper ink. Why no fish? No fish allowed. People want to build a 1,500-mile long wall because they think that is where the illegal traffic happens.
That's not where
They
it
ignore
happens.
the 4,500 miles of shoreline with private docks and container ports.
Exactly.
I thought you had like typical food in different states like Texas barbecue, etc.
That is
Now go and
true.
watch Barbie.
I love Barbie. We were gonna go. My wife and I were talking about going to see it again. So as far as the food thing goes, there's definitely something called North Carolina barbecue, and it's a style of barbecue. And there's ethnic.
Rob, what are your thoughts on Trump being arrested?
On Trump being arrested, it was about fucking time. The guy's a criminal mob boss. He deserves to have multiple years in jail.
The fact that Barbie aired alongside Oppenheimer is proof of civilizational collapse.
Barbie and Oppenheimer at the same
I guess
time.
it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has got a body like you.
I don't know what that even means. Sea Bear is quoting songs again.
We have Bojangles. That's all the food we need.
I love Bojangles. I really love Bojangles. I'm not gonna lie. I do. I have to watch out because Bojangles would... If I eat a Bojangles all the time, I get really big really fast.
George Michael, faith.
Gotta have faith, faith, faith.
I think Sevier was having a moment of clarity.
I mean, I don't know. I am really tired. What's my heart rate? 60?
What's the weirdest fast food you ever had?
Weirdest fast food? I thought Hush Puppies were pretty weird when I had them the first time.
Or just quoting a song lyric Lemnian.
Do you know what Hush Puppies are? Alright, let me show you this.
The two are not mutually exclusive.
This is where I used to live.
I love Hush Puppies.
When my wife and I got married, this is the first apartment complex we lived in. Camden
Yay.
Sedgebrook.
Especially with cheddar and jalapeno.
Yeah, Hush Puppies. Well, the ones I had weren't fancy. They didn't have any kind of like food
We
to
used
them.
to have them in England. They are drinks with ice.
No, that's not what when I think of Hush Puppies, I'm thinking of like these. They're like these dough balls. They're not really dumplings. They're kind of like dough balls that are just fried. But they're not even dough. They're like, what are they? What are they made out of?
Hush Puppies are friend cornmeal.
Yeah,
Long
cornmeal.
John Silver's.
I was gonna say
Fried.
cornmeal. Yeah,
They are American shoes.
they're American cheese too. They are also that.
You lived here. This looks amazing.
I used to live here. This is where Doris and I lived when we got married. Have you ever seen that picture of her jumping on the mini tramp? It was here. And the pool that was right here. They have a gym here, right in front of us. They have a
Sorry,
gym.
Rob. They are called slush puppies. I got confused.
Slush puppy.
Shoes made of dough. Why did you move?
Why did we move? Because, actually, I don't know why. I mean, we were thinking about different things about where we might want to go and change the prices and stuff and get a better
Why
deal.
does anyone move? Because of the man.
The main reason we moved is because
Seems nice apartments.
they are fantastic apartments. These are great apartments. Oh my god, I love them so
High
much.
rent. Rob, are you renting or buying?
I'm renting. I have to rent. Right now, we still have to rent because we don't have the down payment, and we're still dealing with business debt. I pay about, I want to say, about $800 a month in business debt because of problems with the business. Mostly because I committed to stuff and then they canceled my apartment, my rent, that's one of the main reasons we moved to Cornelius. We moved to
Looks like a nice and calm place to live.
Oh, it
Lots
absolutely
of nature too.
yeah.
If you don't mind saying, is your credit score good?
My credit score was top of the line. I had like a 780, 790 credit score for a long time.
LMAO.
And then I financed my business with credit
I am
cards.
48 years old and I just bought a house in London but is shared ownership, so I only buy 25% so the down payment is much lower.
Yeah. And I actually, when I started SkillStack in 2013, I took half my retirement out. I took all my retirement out, most of it actually. And then I went to the bank and the bank said, sorry. I said, but I'm trying to start a school. Can't you help me out? And they went, sorry. And so I did some research and I found out that a lot of other people who finance their own venture just ran up a bunch of credit card bills and then they would pay him down over time. And I thought that was really stupid. I didn't want to do that, but I was like, whatever, we'll try it. So that didn't happen until 3 years later. We had a very successful business. We were clearing lots and lots of money for the first 2 or 3 years. And then we wanted to grow the business. We started talking about franchising. I got a new address. I even helped talk to my mom and dad. I was going to move them in to run one of the branches for me. I mean, we were doing really well.
That sounds terrifying.
We were doing really, really well. And then in the middle of all of that, before COVID, the guy that was my landlord kicked us out. And all this success, and this guy had just promised us, he had shaken our hand and said that we were going to renew our lease for 5 years. He apparently had a change of heart, but I had already committed 20 to 30 grand in new computers and stuff. And he went back on his word and he kicked us out. He gave us a month to get out. He gave us a month to find a new house, a new place of work, a new business, everything.
What type of business was this?
This was SkillStack. It was my very successful mentoring school for teaching kids and adults coding and everything. It was extremely successful. And so I kept investing in the company based on the success we were having. And then I got the fucking rug pulled out from under me. Because the guy who had control of the building kicked us out for no reason than to say that he wanted to use the space for something else. That was it. And I was living there. I was living above the place where I worked.
$2,000 you could go and live in a house in Mexico by the beach like a king.
I know I could if I wanted to move to another country. I know, I've thought about that a lot, actually. I personally would love to do that. But that guy destroyed my livelihood overnight.
It was a therapy program for converting students against hyperlinks and Rust.
It kind of was. My entire fate was dependent on that piece of shit.
Didn't you find another place to rent?
We found another place to rent, but we did not have the same access. We were able to keep things going for.
Ron would probably piss at the drug gangas.
We kept everything going for about 2 years at that new location, and then COVID hit, and I couldn't maintain the same number of students. I had to go to a one-on-one thing instead of 1-on-16 thing. So financially, I could not maintain the same volume, and then COVID hit, and they couldn't come at all. And so then I started doing all the thing online, and with online, you can only teach one person at a time. So I either had to triple my rate for a single person, these people who had been with me for 4 years, or I had to, just make ends meet. And I did that for a long time, but there was no way during COVID, during that time, that I could maintain that. I also didn't have insurance and keep hitting my business targets financially. So I didn't go to get any COVID help or any of that. And I went back to work for corporate America and, digging myself out ever since. So, to be fair too, while I was running the company, I want to put this on record. While I was running the company and I started SkillStack, I was paying $45,000 a year to my ex-wife. And I still ran a business. I still was running a business successfully. I was profitable. I had income, and Doris didn't have to work, and I was paying $45,000 a year to my ex. I was doing great. And then that real estate agent fucked me over. Fucked me over, man. Totally fucked me. Stopped paying my ex. I stopped paying her because I couldn't pay it.
Are you making as much as you did now running your school?
Yeah. A little bit more, actually. So.
Was your ex Samantha Fox?
No. Then I found out that my ex had extorted $75,000 job ready to go for the man. Well, you have to have proof that you can ride go. So how are you going to prove it? How are you going to prove that you know how to ride go? All right, we're going around the lake now. Like literally around the lake. We're going to be passing a nuclear power plant on the right up here. It's possible that we're going to F, so please tell me if we F.
I got a job doing Linux and now I write in-house tooling and Go, but I'm a poor developer.
It doesn't matter, I'm a poor developer too.
You had a 1 second F a second ago.
Oh, did I? I figured. We're about to go on the other side of the lake. I want people to see the other side of the lake. It's still rich and everything, but it's totally different. It's not the same.
Phrase. How do I finance my Coke habit writing Go for the man?
I don't know how you finance that. You're in the wrong industry. You need to work for an industry where they pay you in cocaine on the side. And they exist. Those industries do exist. I haven't worked for one. Alright, so this road, believe it or not...
You can write code on the train station's bathroom. Call Tony Montana, he might know law.
Yeah. The road we're on right now, here's a funny fact. This road we're on is the official Trans-American bike route. This busy ass road with no shoulder
I tried that industry.
Is the official It's the official Trans-American bike route. Can you believe that? I mean, when I read that, I was like, I am done with this idea of crossing the country.
It's used to build AI models and stuff. I mean, it seems there's where the money is, and right now, high salaries.
You can build AI models with Go, but it's not. Python is really beating it. There was a time when people were doing it in Go, and then good AI people were actually writing. I have a blog post somebody wrote that they did all this AI person did all this stuff in Go, but that has changed.
Use a chat language like Python.
Yeah, it's gonna be Python.
Let me develop a crypto exchange.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, 99.9% of these devs don't even know what a system call is long.
Nope. They don't.
F. Lower level languages like CPP/C are also used a lot for O. AI. 1000%. Back.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna hit some F's going over here.
Back.
Yep. That comment about the rust stuff, I've been saying that.
Thunderstorm warning in Charlotte. So, where to rob?
Where to? We're just gonna go around the lake. I want to see how much we can do.
Wherever the road takes him.
We're going around the lake. So
I've read the AI jobs right now are paying ridiculous salaries with the AI hype, and it doesn't look like it's stopping.
no, AI jobs are where I would go if I was making if I were breaking into the industry right now, I would learn AI. If I were going to break into tech, I would do hacking, operations, and AI. There's still going to be jobs in cloud data for a long time too. But I would probably go with AI because I was a math major, and I think I wasn't a math major. I got 300 level calculus.
Analysis and cybersecurity.
I did 300 level calculus. I probably could take my math skills that I learned in college, which I've never used on the job, actual math, and I could probably have made that into an AI career. If I were coming out of college today, I would probably go into AI, because there's just ridiculous money in it. There's ridiculous, ungodly money in AI right now. Data analysis and cybersecurity. Yep. There's data security, cybersecurity. Those are the fastest growing careers according
Do you
to.
think web development jobs are going to disappear?
No, there'll always be web development jobs, but they're a dime a dozen. That's going to be around forever. The amount of overly weighted work, you know, people talk about these web dev jobs like that's going to be the coolest, hottest thing out there, and
Are data engineering jobs better?
I think data engineering jobs are better. It's a different kind of thing, right?
I still get calls for my COBOL experience.
Absolutely. COBOL's still very relevant. COBOL is 100% relevant, man. 100% relevant. What were they paying? They were paying like, okay, what was it? It was some ridiculous salary. New York, they had a shortage.
Machine learning engineer, $112,000 to $190,000. Data scientist, $105,000 to $180,000. AI research scientist, $100,000 to $170,000 plus.
Yep.
Had a friend take a job at Chicken Chase doing Java, and he got a huge raise for switching to a COBOL position.
Yep.
I've been working as a data engineer in Golang for a year now.
Nice. Data engineering and Go, nice. I mean, Go is the language of microservices. It's replacing Java for that kind of thing. So it's going to be, Go is going to be one of the new COBOLs, because it's going to take over. People are already porting a lot of Java to Go. Yeah. I mean, if you want to make...
The problem is with Golang and data engineering is that there are not many tools like Python has.
No. I mean, the real question is, what do you want to do? Like, if you want to just make ridiculously amounts of money and you don't care about the technology, go work for a bank coding Java and COBOL. You'll have a job forever, and you'll make 3 times as much as the average junior programmer in Silicon Valley. It really depends on what you want to do. If you just want a job that makes bank, and you want to get all your kicks and satisfaction from other things, then bite the bullet and go do what these big ass corporations need. They need COBOL, believe it or not. They need COBOL. They need. Here's one of your small towns you guys were talking about. You guys were talking about a small town. Here you go. Nice, happy little small town. We should probably go into the bike store where I bought this bike. You want to do that? That would be fun. The place where I bought the bike that I have on the back is right over here. I mean, it just depends. If you want to find a lot of fulfillment, the people who tend to learn the sexy, you know, React or
What's the
HTML X.
intersection where the trucks cut off the fire truck?
No, that was a long time ago. That was way in another area. Yeah, looks similar though. Main Street Craft Coffee. Maybe I just need to go get a coffee and that'll wake me up. Should we go in a coffee shop and get a coffee? That kind of sounds fun. I think I might have passed the bike store. I don't remember. Rice bowl. Pizza.
Always down for coffee.
Yeah, I think I might want to go get some. I mean, pay $6 for like a coffee. I know, I'm sorry. I keep going out of the lane. All right, so
Pizza and coffee sound good to me.
I know, I love midnight pizza and coffee. That sounds great to me. So I actually biked over here. I did. I stealth camped. I slept in a random person's field.
Get coffee from that gas station.
Yeah, this is the farthest I ever. I biked all the way over here. when I was practicing my adventure cycling stuff, yeah, I biked all the way over here. That's the last time I was here. Yep. I think we are too far past where I need to go for the other stuff. Yeah, this is I got pretty far. I turned right on this road though. I did not go up it. Yeah, I went to that way. Oh no, that's the highway. What am I talking about? That's the other highway.
You still plan on biking long distance this late in the day, Rob?
I don't know, probably not. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I am super tired.
You probably meant Old 16 if you want to go through Westport and such.
Well, I think it was Old 16. I think it was Old 16, yeah. I'm gonna turn around. Yeah. There is a bike
Do you
lane.
guys like Starbucks coffee? Dunkin' Donuts are like gas station coffee.
I like Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I really do like it.
You're gonna end up in Lincoln Law.
I know I am. I'm almost there. I know. I'm gonna have to turn around. And then we should just go to Asheville after that. We should just drive to Asheville today. I should just sleep over in Asheville in the car. I almost could. I just have to buy a pillow. I could almost do that. Why does that sound fun to me? I don't know. I want to go to Asheville. Asheville. That's what my TTS
It
is.
would be sweet if we went to Asheville Law.
I
Get a
know.
coffee from a gas station. Much cheaper that way.
Yeah, coffee from a gas station. Yeah, that's a good point. We can go get a gas station. Catawba Springs, no outlet. High school. 2012
What's
state.
in Asheville?
What's in Asheville? Oh, damn. We gotta go to Asheville.
I mean, if you're on a budget.
Oh, right, I am on a budget. I mean, I'm not really on a budget. I'm on a budget, but not, you know. It's like I can't spend, like, I don't know, 50 bucks a day or whatever. Even 20 bucks a day. I mean, do the math, right? That's a lot of money per month. But look at these roads. There's no way I can bike these roads. Look at how dangerous this road is. Damn, this is so bad. There's no way I could bike this road. No freaking way. We're gonna go up. We're going north, 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 and then we're gonna cut over right, and then we'll turn right back into our house because we're right at the top of all of that. You know, I do kind of want a donut, and I kind of want a gas station donut. Can we go get a gas station donut and pretend like we're, you know? Asheville is this really, really amazing place.
Donuts.
Up in the park. I mean, up in the mountains. That's where I got our yoga training. It's got a lot of art. God, it's so much fun. Asheville is so much fun. They have like drum.
Part there is the
Can you hear audio though? Are you able to see audio? It's still says you're
Maybe
there.
I can encourage you to do the Great Divide mountain bike route.
I would
No
love.
video or audio. No audio glitched too.
Oh, did it? Yeah.
Back.
Yeah, we're in a weird place. I know this down over here is not going to have good reception because we tried it already. The mountain bike trail, the new one, is over here, and we got a lot of power lines. This is where I want to get a signal enhancer for 600. I want to invest into the stream. There is a thing you can get for your car that boosts the signal like 3 times. That's what all the truck drivers use and everything. And if I got that, I think we would probably still be able to stream from places like this. So like if I do across, one of the reasons I'm doing this is I'm trying to tell how much F I'm going to get if I go across the country. Like if I do the cross-country trip at Christmas time, I don't want to do that stream and have it be crappy the whole time, you know? I want it to be good. And if it's not good, I don't want to do it. So I'm thinking about buying that signal booster so that we can do that.
Santa Rob.
Santa roll.
How do the signal enhancers work like technically? Like how do the modems connect to it?
Well, the one that I was looking at, it has a plate, and you just have to position the plate within 6 to 10 inches of your wire, your phone. And what it does is, apparently, it acts as a repeater or something like that for the phone. So it goes to that thing, and then
Starlink FTW.
yeah, that's the one. No, not Starlink. The reason for Starlink not working is because Starlink has too big of a latency. Otherwise, I would do Starlink. Yeah. I think getting a signal booster, and then the thing about it is if I get a signal booster and I have 3 different
More
signals.
energy into the frequency.
Yeah.
Interesting. That sounds kinda snake oil, but if it works lol.
I know it works because that's what all the truckers.
that use Starlink with no props.
Yeah, but they have latency. You probably
Streamers.
no. There's no Starlink streamers that don't have problems. If you know one, tell me. Whisper whoever it is, or tell me. The one person that I know that uses Starlink has to call.
Doesn't 30 show use Starlink?
I don't know. I don't think he might have started doing it, but he doesn't use it right now. I don't think. Again, he doesn't move either. He's always in one spot. Starlink is really good if you're not moving and you don't care about latency very much. But it's horrible if you're driving. So, I mean, if you're doing real-time stuff.
I think he uses it when he's like in the woods.
Yeah. But the most people who truck drive, those are the people to watch. So Trucker Dylan and this other guy who has a bike who has a trucker setup on his bicycle.
Paleontologizing has been using a Starlink for streaming from dig sites.
Oh yeah. Paleontology, yeah, I can see him doing it, but he's at the site and he's got a central point of reference. He's not moving around very much. The truckers are the ones to watch. There have been people doing successful mobile streaming from trucks way before there was Bellabox. And with the way they've been bonding and doing all that stuff for a long time.
Evaletho has been doing truck streams for YRS.
Yep.
Rob, do you think this whole quantum computing using parallel dimensions is horse hit? I mean, if they were doing this, then they are probably opening the door to interdimensional entities.
Maybe. I don't care if they are. I mean, we still got to figure out what's going on, you know? Yeah, we're probably going to F here again. Now, this is going to be really weird, but we're...
Who you gonna call?
Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. We're back on 16. I should have went the other way, actually. We're going back south now. This is actually part of the bike route as well. I would actually feel safer on.
Favorite Ghostbuster character, Rob?
Dana. My
Why
name.
did you turn Bothell and go south? Yeah, that's the long way around, haha.
I know.
What car are you driving, Rob? Is it a Tesla?
No, it's my Subaru. I'm gonna turn around and go the other direction.
You can go north and go past Marshall Steel Plant.
That's what I was gonna do. That's what I meant to do. Yeah, I just gotta turn around. That's what I meant to do, but I thought we were already on that highway. We're not. We gotta go up still. Yeah.
U-turn.
Yep, we're gonna U-turn. We can't U-turn right now. We gotta get up here on the release thing.
Some lovely evergreen trees. Just
Yep.
U-turn into a bicycle.
Yeah, great idea. Yeah. It's so weird. This highway is so weird because it's not really a highway. It's got lights on it, you know. It's the old 16 highway.
Ouch, too soon.
The U-turn. Yeah.
What's the speed limit there in the U.S.?
Well, right now it's 55 miles per hour, which is what, 110 kilometers per hour or something. No, 80 or 90 kilometers per hour, I think. See, this is so weird right here. This is not a U-turn. I wish it were. Is this a U-turn? I don't think it's a U-turn, no.
Where in the city is the use of drones allowed in the U.S.?
Where in the city drones can be used? I don't know. Can't we go north here? What if I don't get on the highway? What if I just go on this tiny road? Can I do the tiny road?
Are you voting for Trump in 2024, Rob?
I don't vote for Trump ever. Fucker's a criminal. We're not going to talk about Trump right now because it gets everybody mad, including me.
Drone law is so confusing.
I think this road goes up there. I think this side road goes to where we want to go.
Neat app called Waze. Like if you want to stream your bike ride with a drone, is that possible?
Yeah, it's very hard. You have to do that, you have to do an RTMP source and have it stream to your phone and then have your phone do it. It's definitely doable though. Yeah. Let me try something here. Navigate home.
Got it. Home. Head east on Optimist Club Road toward Airleaf Highway.
did that. If your wife could get a job anywhere, where would you like to live? We are heading towards
This
West
route avoids a road
now.
closure on Hager's Ferry Road. You're on the fastest route. You should reach your destination by 7:7.
See, this right here would normally be a bike route. If I were one of the reasons I never did this bike route around the lake is because these roads are not bike friendly at all over here. Yeah.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Triangle Circle.
Rob, in your current job, are you still working with K8 and Go? So
Yep.
many noises.
Every day. Every day I'm working with Kubernetes
Oh,
and Go.
thanks. Followed.
Yeah.
Go left.
Turn right onto Triangle Circle.
This is kind of a back roady kind of way to do this, but it's fun. I wanted to do this. This is why, see, this is the route that I was going to take.
Triangle Circle for half a mile.
I was gonna come here and I was gonna take
Should have turned
the
left.
bike. No, I don't want to turn left. I want to go the long route. I want to go the long way because I wanted to see where the bike route would be. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's a crazy bridge up here.
Slight right onto North Carolina 16 Business South.
Oh man, why are they taking me back to the business? They're taking me back to 16. I don't want to go back to 16. They're trying to take
This
me.
is the narrowest street I've seen so far.
They're trying to take me back to 16. I don't want to go back to 16. I want to stay on the back roads. How do I do that?
Take the next right onto North Carolina 16 Business South.
Rob, I have been work professionally for over 10 years, but I just can't get used to BIM enough so I can use it in my day job. Any advice?
You can't get used to BIM in your day job?
It's old 16 though. You can toggle highways off.
Yeah, I probably could do that.
Keep going, it will route.
Alright. I really don't care at this point.
Continue on North Carolina 16 Business South for 3/4 of a mile.
But you guys can already tell this side of the lake is totally different, right? So, yeah. Is this taking me back down
I
south?
have been using JetBrains products for over 10 years.
Then keep using them. Why do you have to change? You don't have
Ghetto
to.
side of lake.
It is kind of the ghetto side of the lake.
Yes, you are headed south.
Yeah, I'm headed south for now. It's taking me back south.
Yeah, that's why we
In
said
a
go
quarter
left.
mile, turn left onto North Pilot Knob Road.
They're trying to get me. This phone is trying to get
Because
me.
the prime time told me to use NeoVim.
Oh right. Well, NeoVim is good. Vim is good. I like NeoVim. You should use Vim, but you don't have to use Vim. Use whatever you
Take the
want.
next left onto North Pilot Knob Road.
Where the hell is she taking me? I'm kind of curious to see. Yeah.
Continue on North Pilot Knob Road for 1 mile.
Oh man, this is where I
This street
camped.
feels like Rob's riding a bus with 28 people on it.
This is where I
You
used
are
to.
confusing your navigator.
This is where I camped. This is exactly where I camped. Not even kidding. You want me to show you the spot? I can show you the exact spot where I camped. Yeah, we're going back around south, the north side, I guess, or the
Rob
south
can
side.
multitask big time.
Oh my god, this is so weird. When I tried
You should
my.
Twitch plays driving and just have the driver follow directions from chat.
No, don't do that. That's a bad idea.
Crazy route.
This is a crazy route.
We just out driving around Boomer.
Yeah, jalopy, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, there was, see right here? This is where I camped.
Yay, okay, Zoomer.
Back there. I camped back in there. Oh my god, it's so weird that I would drive past this. I camped back there. They're back in that road. I still camped back there. Overnight.
Nice place.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto North Carolina 73 East.
Yeah, we're gonna get back on 73. I didn't realize how close we were to 73 still. Yeah. We got good signal here with mobile tower right there. This is actually a good part of the bike route right here. Kind of glad it took me here. Yep, here we are. We were just here the other day. I mean, just an hour ago, we were just right here.
Is gas still cheap in the States?
I don't know what's cheap. $3.50 a gallon, U.S. gallon. Somebody was noticing how cheap it was, and they were like,
You just made a big circle.
I did. I made a
Country
big circle.
roads, take me home, to the place I belong.
I
West
made a
Virginia,
big circle.
Mountain Mama, take me home.
I was trying to blaze a trail from where I knew about to connect to
That would be a
the
cool street.
highway up there.
Camping, outdoors, grilled steak, marshmallows, take the dog.
Oh, I do that all the time.
That's very cheap compared to England prices.
Continue on North
Yeah,
Carolina
very
73
much
East
is.
for 8 miles.
It's actually really hard to go camping because you can't stream it because there's no phone. There's no mobile. Unless you get Starlink. A lot of RV people use Starlink. There RV people use the boosters too.
I think you need some cheesecake or carrot cake.
Yeah. I'm seriously thinking about getting the booster that this guy told me about. That all the truckers told him about.
Yay, some of the campgrounds are in the middle of nowhere.
But if we got the signal booster, we could actually try it. The problem is we'd have to carry it around with us wherever we went. It's pretty damn cool. It has an antenna that goes on the top of your rig that has like a higher visibility to everything else. It's so cool. The guy that I know who uses it puts it in his bike bag.
Really long Ethernet cable.
Yeah.
Post a link.
Yeah, I wrote about it. I don't have it available to me right now. I can't remember the name of it. But I remember because the antenna is like this cylindrical thing, and the company that sells them is all about the trucks. So it has the big rigs, and it shows the antenna coming out of the cab in the big rigs. I think I wrote about it in Zet, but I can't remember in my Zetcast and stuff.
If something happened at home, like your power went out and came back, do you have a way to fix that remotely yet? Dos Valdez has used one of those cell signal boosters once for a stream of Spaceport America Cup.
Oh. That's him. I think it was Dos Valdez. I can't... It was a bike streamer. John Ray, you might know them. You know everybody. It was a bike streamer. It was a streamer who has an e-bike. And they were streaming from a Samsung phone. And I was like, what the hell? And they were just using a signal booster only. They weren't doing anything else. The dam is to the left, by the way. The big old dam. We're going to run over the dam runoff right now. This is the official bike route. This right here is the official bike route. Can you believe that? This tiny little bridge is the official bike route. Insane. I'm just kidding. There's been yeah. Anyway, it'll be fun to. I know. I'm so tired. I don't even want to take my bike out my car. I'm just gonna go home and take a nap. I'm tired. I was up until 2:30, 3 o'clock.
I can't get that coffee and donuts out of my mind.
I know. I want to go get it too now. What if I got coffee and donut and it doesn't make me wake up and I just fall asleep again? You know what I mean? Well, let's go find coffee and donuts someplace.
Donuts.
Coffee and donut. I'm getting coffee and donuts. First place that has coffee and donuts. Should we go to this? Should we go to the should we go to Starbucks or should we go to? Where should we go? Should we go to the gas station or should we go to Birkdale? I did it.
Play some Dude Raw while eating gas station coffee and donut. Beer. Gas station.
You want a gas station coffee?
Find a Krispy Kreme next to a Starbucks haha.
Oh, I have a certificate for a free Krispy Kreme from the Pride Parade. I just don't have it with me. Damn it.
You sometimes have a tense neck from being at the computer.
A tense neck? I do. I get it a lot, actually. Yep. Because I'm just looking at the same place all day. But I get up and walk around or stretch or do yoga or something. Yeah, my neck is really fucked up from computers. Yeah, I have a permanent crick from looking down.
Get a dozen glass donuts and coffee from Krispy Kreme. Go to the liquor store and get a fifth of liquor.
No, I'm not doing that. Liquor store's closed on Sunday. Right? I don't think the liquor store is even open right now. You know, I don't think it is. A whole lot of plantation. Ha ha. Get it? You know what I've always freaked out by? Every once in a while, you'll like pass someplace in North Carolina.
They may need to amputate the neck to fix it.
You'll pass a place in North Carolina where slaves were beaten to death. There's plantations all over around where we are. I could throw a rock and hit a plantation where slaves were killed for years. I mean, it's just weird to me. It's just weird.
It's a bank holiday tomorrow here in England, so I'm having some beer snow.
You're having beers, huh? You're having the beers. You're having the beers. Hey, there we go.
Take the next left onto Brown Mill Road.
Okay, ma'am. Okie dokie. I'm going to the gas station to get.
There's a gas
1,000
station.
feet. Turn right onto North
We're gonna go
Carolina
get gas
73
station
East.
coffee and see what happens.
Take the next right toward North Carolina 73 East,
We went
then
on a
turn
field
right.
trip there once.
A lot of plantation, yep. A lot of plantation has. Did you see what they tried to do and they got in big trouble for it? They tried to celebrate.
Take us in with you.
They tried to celebrate the history of white slave owners.
Treat yourself to an Irish coffee, Rob. I don't live in the UK, but I imagine that the donuts at a gas station must be pretty good, right? Terry Barenson likely.
It wasn't Marson. It wasn't Terry. No, it wasn't. It was a small time streamer. He was really, really small time. Yeah, I found him completely on accident. I gotta go look him up because it was kind of cool. I know exactly what Terry uses. I have a theory. I think one of the reasons Terry doesn't stream anymore is because he knows how hard it is now. It's freaking hard, and he has standards. He doesn't like bad video, and if you're gonna stream, you gotta be okay with bad video. It's kind of part of the gig, you know. All right, I turned you guys off for a bit. Man, if I could just wake up, I could get back on the bike. I am just so tired right now. It's just really great weather. This thunderstorms are gone. What did I
I
say?
was watching the Pistonette bet at the racetrack.
Yeah. Am I real stuff? I don't see you doing it. We'll figure that out. I gotta stop talking to myself now. Oh, sorry. I have to talk to my phone. Pretend like I'm talking to somebody on their phone. Right, the phone is by my mouth now. So they can Thank you. What should we get? Yeah, there's gonna be more. Hey, look, you can buy Bitcoin. You buy some Bitcoin? I have Bitcoin in this place. That's the first time I've seen one of those. I think we're gonna have any of that stuff though. I don't know. You can't. I know Bitcoin bottom fall out, right? Did the bottom fall out of Bitcoin? I think that's what happened. Should we get Twinkies? Should I get us some Twinkies? Get really bad donuts. Get really bad donuts. What do you want? Oh, cookie, that's good. Oh, a lemon pie. That looks good. Hey, thanks for the phone. Hey, there's your donut. The donut experience. Microwave the donut for 0.08 for 8 seconds. You get the donut experience. It's $2.39. What do you think? Coffee and a donut. I want a donut. But I don't think I want that donut. I'm tired. I kinda want this lemon pie right here. I kinda want one of these lemon pies. They look really yummy. They look yummy. I'm gonna get lemon pie. And some coffee. What kind of coffee should we get? Jamaican Me Crazy, Myers Park, Carolina Rainforest, Colombian Decaf, or Baker's Blend. Which one should we get? Jamaican Me Crazy. Sounds kind of cool. Specialty coffee. Okay. Can we taste them first? Can we taste one? Here. Oh, none of those are ready. How does this even work? Do you have to, how does this work? Do you have to load them up? I think you have to buy this and then put it in here somehow. Well, maybe not. That's just really put the coffee in. So they don't have any coffee ready. They don't have coffee at all. Cappuccino. Just get beer. I can get the really cheap ass coffee. Shakes and smoothies. Mocha Extreme. Hot chocolate. No, these are just not ready. They're not using it right now, it looks like. And they must they must have these on in the morning. And in the afternoon I don't think they turn them on. Yeah, I think they I don't think they do those in the afternoon. I'm having afternoon coffee, which is weird.
I ain't gonna like that. You know what I'm saying?
Should we get a small? I don't know what to get. French vanilla, cappuccino. Ah. Oh shit. These are your options. You guys wanted coffee. Like gas station coffee. Oh, that tastes very sugary. It's not too bad actually. It's mostly sugar. Yeah, it's mostly sugar. Frappe from the cooler, I know. Yeah. Oh, I know. I know. Hey, hi. Are your fancy machines on during the morning? Your coffee machines?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I figured. I thought maybe I just didn't know how they worked or something.
Oh no, it's just at this time of night.
That
in
makes
summer,
sense.
People usually aren't buying
Yeah, they're not
coffee.
getting coffee. I'm just so tired. I gotta get something.
Say something. You need something. All right, 345, please.
Does this work?
Stay on this side.
Oh, there we go. If I do that, will it do the charge thing?
Nah, hold on. Let me cancel that. Wait a minute. Okay. Just hover over it. Don't touch it. Yeah. There you go.
Nice. Bypass is yellow, yeah? Oh, green to bypass. Different. You keep that receipt. Oh, actually, why don't I take that for fun? Alright, thank you. Alright, you guys want to play guess that, how much it costs? Price is right. Play the prices. I'm drinking coffee. It's 90 degrees outside and 70% humidity, and I'm drinking coffee. I kind of want to go sit on the grass and just eat my thing. We go through the car wash. We go through the fancy car wash. Okay, I pitched my tent on the grass right here. There was a thunderstorm, and I pitched my tent on the grass right here. And I just hung out in the grass while I had an emergency. You know, there used to be, I thought there was like a, God, it's such a good day right now. I'm trying to find a place to eat my snack. We could go out to the lake, I guess. Oh my God, this coffee is like sugar and water. Probably corn syrup. I love that. The stuff I was reading in the book about fructose today. Oh my God, it was so interesting. So interesting. We could tailgate. We could just tailgate. You guys know what tailgating is? I don't have a tailgate, but it's where you just sit and eat. You wanna do that? The coffee, $1.59 and $1.69 for this. $19. Rip Bob Barker, I know, I saw that. Total amount was $3.45. Not too much. This is the part where we would actually tailgate. If we were gonna tailgate. I could just sit on my car. I know I can sit over here. Yeah. I'm just gonna sit over here. Wait, where's my coffee? Oh. Watch the random American vehicles from this stone, this strategically placed stone. Perfect for sitting on and having a snack. Just a little bit of spillage, not too much. Not too much spillage. Yeah. Yeah, coffee was $1.59. That's a nice cheap, huh? Taking a shower in the car wash. I know. What about third shift workers? They need a fix. I totally hear you. They eat my lemon pie. Oh God. Seriously, Mark? Did it hit? Did the power strike? Did it hit like down in downtown Charlotte? It must have. How do I use my nano? I have a video on that. Look at this thing. This is very much a North Carolina thing. It's also an English thing. It's a little pie. My very own personal pie. I didn't even heat it up. I also don't have teeth. So this will be interesting. Oh, so good. I love lemon pie. When I was a kid, I used to ask for lemon pies for my birthday. Kid you not. My mom would buy me a case of lemon pies when I was a teenager. I know how my lemon pies go. This is a good lemon pie. Oh my God. Way better than anything else I've ever got. It's almost like I need to go biking to earn off all the calories. Your house in Mint Hill is dead since 67? Damn. That's so weird because we kind of missed it too, didn't we? We kind of danced around it. I thought we were going to get knocked out. It was like right next to us, you know? The storms around here right now are insane. But they say it's because of the tropical storm, right? Fun fact. North Carolina has been in the center of a hurricane before. Can you name which one? Oh. Not from the tropical yet. I think it's kind of related, but I'm sure Mark knows the answer to this. What is the best radar app? You know what I mean? Hugo. Yep. Radar Omega is paid. I mean, I would pay. The biggest problem with North Carolina is really random rainstorms. You like my radar? Does that work good too? But I mean, in North Carolina, especially when I used to paddleboard, you had to know what you were looking at. Because you go out on the lake, it's not like you can rush back. Seriously, like paddleboarding in the summer in North Carolina is like really risky. You just know not to go away from the dock too far. You're like always close to the shore, so you can bail to the shore if you had to. You do not want to be in the middle of the lake in the middle of a lightning storm. That's really crazy. Zoom Earth is good? Huh. My energy levels are increasing. +2 endurance. Hugo knocked us out. I wasn't here for that, but I've heard stories about Hugo. Yeah. Energy plus. Damn, I already feel it. Like, I just got a surge of energy already. Sugar and caffeine. I was kind of bonking before, man. I really was. I mean, it's such a nice... That would be my problem if I were to bike across America. I would just want to take naps all the time. I want to stop in the tent and take a nice warm nap. In fact, when I was doing my biking to get ready for the biking that I was going to do, I would spend like a day and a half or so just outside practicing, and this is one of the places I would come, and if it started a thunderstorm, you just pitch your tent, you just go in your tent and read a book and take a nap. It was so fun. What stops you, get out and go biking a little more. Sometimes you wait till the night. Oh, here comes a boater. They got a nice water ski boat. Not probably going to make this. I would. Oh, God, lemon pie was so good. It was perfect. Hey, here comes that's a family boat. It's one of those, they get on that thing and they get stoned and drunk. Big old pontoon boat. Pontoon boat. You said I hate ultralight image monitors. I hate you monitors because, not because they're slow, but because of how hard they are to move. I have a 60-inch television right now as my monitor, so, you know, and that is hard enough to move, but that's a television, so. The really wide ones, yeah, I don't like moving them. When is the bike trek across America going to begin? It is not going to begin. I've decided I'm not going to bike trek across America. I will be taking my car across America with my bike. And then I'll stop in areas that are interesting and I'll bike around and I'll stream that. Mostly because there's not reception, and I don't think people understand how long and empty the roads are between here across America. You can drive literally for 2 hours straight in Kansas and not see a thing. All you've got is cornfields on the left and cornfields on the right, and you're just driving straight. So, yeah, exactly. So, I've been thinking about that. I am going to go back to Utah. I'm going to make a trip, but I've decided I'm still nervous about it, but I've decided that I'm probably going to take the car back to Utah and visit my family and my kids in Idaho. I mean, I was born in Utah. And I mean, if I do that, I already have to kind of reach out to my family and tell them why I haven't kept contact with them, but it's really not because of any negative feelings. It's just because I'm trying to get over psychological things, and contact with my old family was sometimes triggering. It really wasn't about them. It was more about keeping self-preservation. I know that's hard to understand. You have to be a psychologist to understand what I'm talking about. But after you've been in a cult, anything that triggers memories of that cult experience can be traumatic. And it wasn't until pretty late that I realized, at first I turned to my family for help and stuff, and they were very helpful in many ways, but later certain things started triggering trauma, and I had to kind of turn them off. I know it's kind of a downer kind of topic, but I don't want anybody to think that I have anything against my family. I've only got so much mental capacity for dealing with trauma and people's problems and stuff like that. And then right now that's pretty much, it was for a long time, it was maximized on keeping my current family healthy and happy. And now Dolores has got stability, and I have stability and stuff like that. People that are going through depression or neurological, neurodivergent kind of people, which I am, people that are going through that kind of thing, you kind of have to adapt, Oh, we're going to get a rainbow out of that one? Maybe. I got my bachelor's from Brigham Young University. Go Cougars. I went to one football game the whole time I was there. The amount of money that was spent on the football team is absolutely insane. There is no way anybody can rationally, ethically justify the expenses that go out on sports organizations in our educational institutions, period. Yeah. Yes, I'm throwing shade at sports. Look, you can do sports all you want. Just don't force the school that I'm going to pay for it. HR found. You found my HR record or my heart rate. Steve Young, yeah. You know Steve Young? Steve Young was QB while I was there. Actually, no. Was it Peyton Manning? Can't remember. Steve Young was either a year before me or after me. Like right close to me. Steve Young is an amazing human being, by the way. He as a human, he's a really great guy. He's a Mormon who's learned to navigate a very weird kind of thing. I mean, he plays football games on every Sunday, With Peyton, went to Tennessee. Who was the other guy? I want to say Walker. No. Anyway. Student athletes. Oh, I got ants on me. That's not good. They're like, yummy. I didn't have an ant on my hand there. God, the sky is beautiful today. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Can you see this? Can you see the light rays blasting through? Isn't that pretty? We need to go out to the lake and maybe just sit there. That might be fun. Good old Steve Young. Yeah, I love Steve Young. I like Steve Young as a human being too. He's always been a really top-notch kind of human being. Did you know he's a direct descendant of Brigham Young? Yeah. Yeah, I got nothing negative to say about him. Yeah, we could go watch the sunset. It's definitely gonna set here. Now look at how beautiful it is. I'll tell you what, there's gonna be one beautiful sunset tonight. If the sun peeks through those clouds, it's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. So let's go look at that. I'll take you on a sunset date. Did you guys notice I changed my title for this time on the schedule to outdoor IRL instead of biking? It gives me the freedom to, like, oh, I don't know, get coffee and a pastry and just go bike, you know? I mean, instead of biking. Because I can't always promise I'm gonna have the energy to bike. You know what? Ironically, I probably will have the energy to do an indoor bike later. Maybe not. Maybe not. I've been doing a lot of stuff lately. I danced for 3.5 straight hours last night. And I wore my I wore my heart rate monitor and everything. Yeah. I wore my heart rate monitor and I danced my heart out yesterday. It's very fun. There was a lot of people. There were a lot of people at 80s dance party last night. I don't necessarily like the Saturday version of the music as much as the other stuff, but it was really good. It's hard because it's a mix of a whole bunch of different types of music. They play funk and R&B and rap and new wave and yeah, a little bit of everything. Mainstream. You know, it's gonna be gorgeous tonight. Yeah. You know, I didn't pay much more than I would have paid for a froyo. So still in the budget. My wife made enchiladas. Yeah. My wife made enchiladas from scratch. They're waiting at home for us. Sounds so good right now. I feel bad for Mark not having any power. No polka. No polka over here. I'm gonna work on my North Dakota accent. I have to work on my North Dakota accent. They're watching Fargo, you know, don't you know? They're watching Fargo, don't you know? Gotta practice my North Dakota accent. Your wife does not. You have power. Is that a commentary on your marriage or your current electrical situation? Some more like a Minnesota accent. I don't know the difference between Minnesota and North Dakota. I don't know. Every time I think of that accent, the first time I heard that accent really seriously was Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Your family home. 213. Oh. Mark. Oh. Oh, my dude. My dude. Hugs. Hugs for Mark. I know how hard that is, my dude. You have no idea. One day we're gonna go to a pub and we're just gonna like not stream it. You can catch me up. You know, it's like this. Everybody goes through like that kind of. It seems like a lot of people go through. It sounds like Canadian. No, I can't do accents. I can do a Russian accent and I can do a French accent because I know those languages. I try the other ones. I can never do it. Every time I try to do a German accent, my wife laughs at me. She goes, "That is not German." We should definitely do that. Yeah. Yeah. There's so many people who, you know. Oh, hey, look, a cop. Well, I'm glad I don't have whiskey in this here coffee. Oh, that's right. I forgot to have a put-in over here. Uh-huh. There's like a beachhead over here, too. Blythe Landing. This is Blythe Landing. I used to put paddleboards in here. People come to this place to kite surf. So this is one of the areas in the middle of the lake. If you look at the IRL map, this is one of the areas in the middle of the lake that gets really big waves. Like when the wind starts kicking up, there's like 6-foot swells out there. And there, people will get their paddleboards and they'll put their paddleboards in and they'll do what's called a downwinder. And they'll just ride the waves until they get to the other side of the lake. And then they'll have somebody come get them. This is probably the most busy of all of the put-ins. You guys know we used to go to the Sunset at the other one. Try the Russian accent. Why you want me to try Russian accent? Perhaps you are Russian. My favorite thing about Russians was when they try to say the word love. Love. I love to paddleboard. I love to paddleboard. I love. We used to come mountain biking down here all the time too. We'd have meetups. They have a sailing club actually. They have a kids sailing meetup. Yeah. We're just driving around randomly. Random driving. Trash made me think of Trash Puppy for some reason. Oh, there's a great place to watch the sunset out here. I totally forgot about this. Why have I not been coming out here? This is another great place to come. Yeah, we can go out on that dock out there. I don't think it's blocked off. I don't think. Should we go check? I kind of wonder. I am not Russian. I play CSGO. Do you play Escape from Tarkov? Do you play Escape from Tarkov? This is most famous Russian game. You know, I don't even think it's Russian. I think it's Polish actually. I don't know that for sure. I don't know shit about games. Don't talk to me about that. I don't claim to know. Escape from Putin. Do you play Escape from Putin? Oh, 3 raindrops on my head. But that's okay, cause I've got my umbrella back here just in case. So I'm gonna pull out my umbrella cause I like my camera not wet. I almost whistled. Now I have to figure out how to carry coffee, read the chat, and carry an umbrella. Damn, so many things to keep in mind to remember. You know what? I could just go over here and sit. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. This will give me back a hand at least. They're doing the fishing. They're doing the fishing. Yes. They are doing the fishing. Here, I'll turn you guys up. Давай, лед. Helpful to use if Russian, if people mug you. You talk to them in Russian. Слухай, бать. Bum, 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 bum. Well, this whole sky is going to light up orange, I'm going to predict. What I want to know is if I can get out to that dock. I think that's just where you go for it's part of the sailing club. No swimming, no wading, prohibited. Prohibido nadar. Prohibido nadar. I'll show you mug like Russian. This is a great milkshake / coffee. Back to two hands. I'll show you mug like Russia. Hey.
You can put the fish food in, and then you can throw it in.
Prohibido nadar. It says no rush, no swimming, and no fishing. No, it says no wading, but it didn't say no fishing. Apparently fishing is not prohibido. It's a nice little spot. I want to get out on that dock though. Got to get out there. I know the sailing team used to meet right here because over there's like a private area where the paddle boards and the sailboards are. Yeah, we can't get out of there unless they open it up for us. There's like some kind of big old winch. I said winch, not winch. Cicadas again. Oh, there we go. Whoa, look at that sunset, man. This is a great spot. Still keep an eye on my car. There's the sailboats. They have a sailboat sort of meetup that you can join. You can learn how to sail if you want to. I kind of want to join it. I think that'd be fun, man. I never truly learned how to sail. Keeping an eye on my bike. This idyllic sunset is brought to you by Old Spice. I know, I put more than the usual amount of cologne on today, so I get a bigger hug from my wife. It worked. I think she was going to hug me anyway, though. We went on a date to the shopping store. We went on a date to Harris Teeter's. And she grabbed my arm. I know you're referring to the end. She grabbed my arm a couple times. And then she said, I'm just going to touch you like the dog. And I was like, okay. Good feeling gone. I'm not even kidding. That's what she said. But she's not wrong. She's not wrong. It's like dogs need to be touched, man. If they don't get their pets in, if you don't touch them, she's like, she'll come hit you with her head. She's like, I need some physical contact. Thank you very much. Give me a hug, pat me on the head, whatever it takes. If you don't do it, I'm going to go crazy. How are humans any different than that? I mean, really. She wants to spice things up. How are humans different than that? We need it. We need to be, you know, touched, hugged, whatever. We need physical contact. Humans need physical contact with other humans. They just need it. We can try to tell ourselves we're big, strong creatures all we want, but at the end of the day, a good hug or holding somebody's hand or even a pet. I mean, that's why, you know, so many single people have pets. They gotta, you know, we're pack animals, you know. Lies. You lucky dog. I am a gray-haired agoraphone. You know, I imagine you could probably get used to not having it, and there are people that are like that, but I think on the whole, most people's dopamine levels would be improved. Dopamine and serotonin. Regular. You know, dogs, I saw a thing about one of the reasons they need it. It's not just because humans have like domesticated them, but when dogs sleep, the reason they're always touching each other is so that they know if something goes wrong with the pack. If one of the members of the pack senses something wrong in the nighttime, the only way they can communicate with one another is that dog wakes up, and then the domino effect is so the whole pack is alarmed at the same time. Dopamine interferes with cynicism. That we need to make like a line of old fart t-shirts. Dopamine interferes with my cynicism. Your cat passed away last Monday. It's been a sad week. Exactly. We don't realize the bonds that we make, and it's not just. I mean, it is like an emotional tie, but there's something about just getting that hug. You know, Doris and I don't mind telling you. You guys already know this, but we don't sleep together in the same bed. With your doctors, I don't know. And my sleep has never been better. I have the most vivid, amazing, deep dreams. I've been able to, physically, I've been the best shape I've been in 2 years, 3 years, because I get better sleep. I don't get bothered. I don't get overheated. I don't get punched. I don't have people coming in at the wrong time. So my sleep has been absolutely phenomenal. But you don't realize how much of that, that little small talk that happens when you're in bed, that does affect How I Met Your Mother. There's like a good scene. There's a subplot where the newlywed couple start sleeping together, separate beds, and they eventually realize that they're falling apart, and then they try to get back. And they go back to the same bed. and everything's all good and stuff. I don't think it's as simple as that. I do think sleeping in separate beds is fine, but you got to make sure that you have time to hold hands and go to the store and do fun things together. Doris does punch me in the sleep. She does, yes. She absolutely does. Yeah. I've knocked her out probably almost a couple times too, probably. Yeah, with your elbow or something. The biggest problem with my wife in the bed, I know that sounds really weird, in bed. She's so energetic. So like while she's asleep, oh my God, she's so amazing because she's got this vivid memory. She's got this vivid visual brain, you know. Have you ever seen a dog sleep that's dreaming and you can hear it barking and like shaking its arms and legs and everything, sometimes wag its tail? That's my wife. No. When my wife sleeps, she is the most animated thing ever. Oh my God, it's you can kind of, sometimes it'll wake me up and then the dog will start barking in her sleep and snoring and then they'll both be like, and I can't sleep at all. And I just smile ear to ear and I'm like, that's my girls. When he's awake, oh, does he have that? Yeah. She is, when my wife is asleep, she has such vivid dreams that she gets really into them. She'll start talking, she'll be, and of course she snores. Apparently I breathe really deeply. I'm like a Darth Vader sleeper, apparently. Especially when I get on my back. And like, she can't sleep. It's as loud as snoring. I might as well snore. But yeah, so I mean, marriage is fine, but sleeping in the same bed, but you miss out on those those little moments and things like that you might not have noticed before. Dude, I absolutely hate sleeping next to anyone, her or anybody that I've ever dated, or my previous. When I sleep, I don't want to be touching anyone, except for maybe my foot. I'll stick my foot over, especially if it's cold. I'll stick my cold foot over on her ass or something. I can't stand that. I can't stand having people around. I mean, you know what? It depends. Sometimes it's good to fall asleep, and then when you get really tired and sleepy, then you're like, okay, fine. I'm asleep now. I'm going to go over here and sleep. And you don't want to actually be by them, right? Because it's annoying. People have different things. They hit you. They snore. They're too hot. They're too cold. God, have you ever had somebody laying next to you who's totally freezing and they say, "Here, warm me up"? You're like, okay. That's also fun. I think that's all we're gonna get for our sunset. That's very sad. I thought we were gonna get more than that. It's a pretty sunset, though. Preaching to the choir. You too abhor human contact. I mean, when I'm asleep, I abhor it. When I'm asleep, you know. I don't freaking touch me. I'm sleeping here. You know. It's a very shallow thing to say, but though, I do wonder if that statement that all humans need human contact is scientific. Statistically, I wonder if that's an actual scientific truth. I mean, I assume it's true, but I don't have any basis for it. Maybe there's certain humans who absolutely would, collapse if they had human contact. It's literally the worst thing physically you could ever do to them. Like Mr. Robot, Elliot. Like Elliot from Mr. Robot, right? What does he do? Go to sleep watching YouTube videos? That's not, I do that too. I watch movies when I fall asleep. I either read or watch movies. And you know what? My wife doesn't mind that, strangely enough. Because she can sleep through anything. That's another, she has a superpower. Seriously, she can sleep through anything, man. When she sleeps so deeply, she just does not know what the hell is going on. So, and usually when we do, I can actually watch movies and I put headphones on and watch my movie right next to her and she likes it. My wife is a toucher. She has to have physical contact to sleep to feel comfortable. And that's where the dog comes in. Because I don't want to be touched while I'm asleep. That was a pretty tough thing for us to figure out, actually. They're called hemophiles? Really? Huh. Fear of humans. Yeah. Getting to the screen. Yeah, I don't know if I buy into the idea of maximum screen time, etc. I mean, I could be wrong on that, but I think that, I don't know, I don't know. I mean, if I'm not streaming like this and talking to y'all, or if I don't have an activity going on with my family or something, I'm pretty much on the screen. I'm either on my bike or on the screen. So I have to turn you up because I can't hear it. I think refresh rates. Yeah, I mean, screen time is a thing, but I don't know. When I heard the term screen time too, it kind of triggers me a little bit because, that's, parents, controlling parents would say things like, you can't have that much screen time. Computers. My ex-wife was like that, by the way. My ex-wife hated computers and thought computers were bad for humanity. I know. What the hell was I doing married to her, right? And I don't know how many times we ended a fight with her saying, I fucking hate computers, and she would like threaten to throw the computer out the window. And she would say that it was the computer's fault that our marriage is falling apart.
She wasn't wrong.
She would say that it was computer's fault that my kids were struggling in school, or it was the computer's fault that, my son with autism, couldn't get fixed, or it was like everything was technology's fault. And I was a technologist,
I just like to make them beep.
Make them beep, yeah. And she, she literally, viscerally hated technology and hated computers. And she came to hate me sort of indirectly because of it. Because I saw technologies and I saw computer and tech and those kinds of things as a means of as one way to improve humanity. And I still believe that. I used to regularly write blogs about meeting people through technology and creating human connections and fostering human connections and building human connections. Obviously, the best way to build a human connection is in person, but when you don't have that, it's the next best thing. And I was a big Second Life person, and I believe strong. And of course, then I went on to meet my wife Doris online, and then I met my community online. I've been able to maintain connections with my sons online through games and other means, which I otherwise would have had no contact whatsoever with my kids at all. I mean, it was bad enough that I got cut off, but if I had not had technology and computers, I would have been completely cut off from my children. So, it's still an optional, an opt-in kind of thing if you want to have that contact or not. But so I'm a huge fan of technology to facilitate social interaction. It can't replace it, but it can definitely facilitate it. And I still, to this day, I remain a huge advocate of that. And Doris doesn't even agree with me. My oldest is in his upper 20s. My youngest is gonna be out of college in a year or so. I want to say 23 or so. All of my kids are in college. My youngest has 2 years in college, so I couldn't tell you their exact ages. I have to look it up. I'm not the kind of guy who memorizes that stuff. I know generally when their birthdays are, and then I have calendar reminders to help me forget that. I had to stop looking down on myself for not being able to memorize all of those dates. What a horrible father you are. You don't know exactly how old you are. You don't know exactly how many years you've been married. You don't, you know.
Study computer science.
No, actually. One of my second oldest son, who was doing theater arts, actually, and I mean, he was a straight A student. All my kids are straight A students who've done crazy, amazing things in school, and I give their mom total credit for that. She was a really great taskmaster. She kept them her grades were the most important thing, and she kept them going. My second oldest got a full ride in chemistry at Arizona State, and he turned it down because he didn't want to do it. And he went into theater arts, and but then, ironically, he went back into computer science while he was in Canada. In Canada, he picked up a degree in computer science after having taught it with me at SkillStack for a while. So, and I think he finally went for it because it's just an easy way to make money. Computer science, it's difficult and all, but once you get a minimal degree or you have minimal skills in technology, making triple the salary of your average service employee is frankly easy. So I think that's one of the reasons he went for it. His true passion in life is Magic the Gathering.
That's my non-CS peers ended up doing software development.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I think people who study computer science in college are a particularly different breed. I was only exposed to them for one semester, CS 101, they taught us Pascal. And it was actually that class that helped convince me to get out of it and to go into the humanities. I didn't want anything to do with computer science. To me, it wasn't living. And I really like, you know, Dead Poet Society is, well, still to this day, got to be one of my number one, if not my number one favorite movie of all time. I can't watch it very much because it's so powerful. But the idea of, you know, sucking the marrow out of life, you know, just getting all you can out of life, that writing software or computer programs does not equate to living a amazing, fulfilled life. At best, that's going to enable you to unlock secrets that will do that for others by writing software or making discoveries that enable AI or programming power to solve these actually bigger questions of life. But at the end of the day, computers are a tool, and therefore computer science is a degree in car maintenance. It just so happens that the car is the computer instead. And I'm not putting anybody down that does it, I just don't want to do it. You know, and so a lot of people like computer science because it's a lot of it's problem solving. Same kind of people that like theoretical physics, right? They like problem solving, they like presenting models and testing them out. They don't want to get their hands dirty. You know, they don't want to go out with the experimental physicists and like blow shit up. They just want, they just want to present the ideas and have those ideas be confirmed by people who are going to go do that kind of work. And that's fine. A lot of people think, you know, hey, if I could solve puzzles all day for my job, I would do it. And so they're attracted to it. I don't have anything against them. I'm just not them. I would rather not do that. So when I started reading, you know, I had some of my English classes and I was reading English Lit, and then I started reading French literature. I was a French major for a while, and then I started reading Russian literature, and I was like, you mean I can have a degree talking about the major themes in between Alyosha and Ivan and the Brothers Karamazov? Oh my God, this is what I want to do every day. In fact, I considered seriously going into the humanities as a professor because I just want to talk about those things all the time. I just want to dwell with that and unravel the mystery of human existence and that kind of thing in a way. I find that much more satisfying than, figuring out the perfect algorithm for a particular thing, or even discovering a new approach to computing like quantum computing to make it more efficient. At the end of the day, unless that's helping me answer the questions of existence, human existence, I'm not as intrigued by it. So I tend to not like it. It doesn't mean that other people aren't intrigued by that. They definitely are. People who come close to the romantics who are mathematicians that I've known, they tend to see mathematics as sort of this symphonic notation or language of the universe, and therefore they find that romantic connection with existence and what we're about in mathematics because it's the universal language of everything, and so to them it is, it is a humanities. The study of mathematics to them is a liberal art in addition to a hard science, and I think that's cool. But I'm not there. I don't know if I could actually make that crossover. We watched a documentary about particle fever last night on the stream, and that was a big topic in there. Is all of these extreme geeks, intelligent people with a common goal to understand how the universe works. It's pretty damn cool. I like that. I like that angle on science. I just don't know. Most people who go into computer science or AI end up with a job that pays the bills, and then they don't, they find other pursuits. So. But I got a lot of positive feelings about the humanities. I don't know why, I've just always liked that stuff. I really love philosophy too. Have you guys ever done formal philosophy where they use Greek notation to map out philosophical arguments in prose? Oh my god, I think that was probably my favorite, if not one of my top favorite classes in all of university. And it wasn't taught by a Mormon, it was taught at Brigham Young, but it was taught by a non-Mormon. And we would take...
In my day we just called it Boolean algebra.
Boolean algebra, yeah. We would take an argument from a local paper or magazine, and we would have to diagram the argument using notation, Greek notation, and we would actually end up writing pseudo-mathematical calculations to determine the validity of any argument. And it was a form of proofs. I always hated theorems and proofs. I really did. Mostly because I didn't understand them. They seemed like they came out of nowhere. They didn't seem like they had any true origin. Like people were just guessing and putting it down. And I never really got trigonometric proofs or geometry proofs. I never really understood it. That's true. And maybe I should give that a try again. Good times. So we successfully got the bicycle very wet. That's our accomplishment for the evening. I read Brian Ford's paper on the Farsi expression grammar, and the first page is a summary. It's about the only part I understood. The second page has an example, and then the remaining 4 or 5 pages are all, Latin proofs of, work calculation. And I'm just looking at it going, why? But then I started to realize why they have to do that. because they have to prove how hard it's going to be on the computer to run it if you write it that way. I really love that. I do like that kind of stuff. Yeah, but I keep getting pushed over there. The one keeps pushing me over there. I'm gonna get over it. It's too dangerous. I freaking hate those things in the middle of the road. It's such a bad idea. Because one wind gust on here and you're taking out those things. Hopefully a better sunset, but we didn't get very much of one at all.
Rob, do you listen to music in your stream?
Sometimes I listen to music. I haven't been listening to music a lot lately because it makes my stream so it can't be put on YouTube. But yeah, I mean, we can listen. I like listening to like church music.
You want to have it done objectively.
So the rectal temperature is much more reliable than oral temperature, thermometer in the armpit, all these other types of temperatures that we're more used to.
Yeah, so we've done a lot of research that showed during intense exercise in the heat, oral, AURAL or oral ORAL, tympanic, axillary, skin can be grossly inaccurate when people are doing intense exercise in the heat, as much as 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 degrees away. But there's no like specific consistent relationship that you can do some kind of correction factor. So the most feasible field expedient method to get an accurate core body is a rectal temperature, and it can be done within 10 seconds.
How much of a difference does the humidity make when you're thinking about the danger posed by heat?
Yeah, I would say humidity is huge, and I think it's especially important for people who have to exercise in the heat. Because the main way that a person exercising would cool themselves is through evaporation, and that's when that sweat droplet can evaporate into the air. And for evaporation to occur, you need a water vapor pressure gradient, meaning it has to be, more dry outside from where your sweat droplet is. And it's only when the sweat droplet evaporates that we actually cool. So that's why almost all the heat stroke deaths that have happened for athletes in America, laborers, and warfighters happened in the southeast America. Our recent data showed that the hottest state in America is actually Louisiana, but very close behind is Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida. So those states are super oppressive. But classic heat stroke can really affect people anywhere because the heat waves, it's happening in apartments that are so oppressive that there's no ability to climate control. And once it gets hot, it gets so stifling. And these people, already are dealing with some other medical conditions, so the thermoregulation is really limited.
That's so weird, man. It's true though. When the humidity is high, your sweat doesn't evaporate. And it just pours in your eyes.
Tell us, obviously people have been talking about climate change for some time, but probably in the last decade or so, it's really became part of our political and national discourse. What was it like, in the late 80s or 90s or early 2000s, talking about heat-related illness when it wasn't on everyone's mind the way it is now?
I'd say it was a little different. I mean, it was relevant within the populations that still had heat issues. So if you were dealing with laborers and warfighters, soldiers in training or athletes, these are three populations that heat stroke has always been one of the three leading causes of death. Yeah. It's just the climate change has taken this into kind of the everyday world for the everyday, like, American citizen. You don't have to be a laborer working for 12 hours. You don't have to be a soldier in training, trying to get through basic training, or a football player during August practices. Now this is making it affect so many people, even just during daily living, daily workouts, daily things that they're trying to do, but now they have to face the extreme heat.
I saw a study recently that basically modeled what would happen to Phoenix if there was a heat wave and also a power outage, and the number number of people, I think it was nearly half the city, might require some level of medical care in that type of setting. So, having air conditioning really is a lifesaver. But in a lot of places like the Pacific Northwest, parts of Europe, they don't have a lot of air conditioning. And so I think that's why you often see these kind of nearly mass casualty events in those settings.
Let's just look at France in 2003. They had 12,000 deaths in 1 week in one country.
Oh my gosh.
I just saw data that this past year in 2022, Europe had 61,000 heat stroke deaths, which is just a crazy number for a place that most people would think that have some of the basic resources to protect people. But you just mentioned in Phoenix, heat stroke deaths would be in the many thousands if they just had a few days in a row of a power outage. Because of all the people who would not be able to cope with that extreme heat. Every person who's having to live through climate change, they're going to have to make additional efforts to protect themselves, whether it's when they're going out for a walk, a hike, working in their garden, mowing their lawn, doing a job that might have some heat exposure. And the four biggest things you can do to protect yourself is having cold fluids nearby that you drink whenever you want. You don't need a specific break to drink. You're drinking when you need fluids. Second is having cooling strategies in place. So cold, wet towels and a cooler nearby that you can replenish those cold, wet towels, or even having shade. Anything that would be a cooling strategy that your microenvironment would be cooler. Third would be implementing work-to-rest ratios based on the environmental conditions. So if it's hotter out, more brutal, you have more rest breaks that are longer. And fourth is heat acclimatization, using that first week or two of heat exposure to phase in the intensity and duration of activity so that your body can develop those the better physiological responses.
At one point last week, heat alerts from the National Weather Service covered nearly 150 million people in America. Douglas Casa is CEO of the Corey Stringer Institute at the University of Connecticut. He was speaking with Dhruv Kolar of The New Yorker. This is the New Yorker Radio Hour. My name is Barl Sagal. We'll be back in a moment.
The New Yorker Radio Hour is supported by NRC Health, helping providers overcome health despair.
Dynamite with a laser beam, causing to blow your mind. Recommended appetite, sensational and appetite. Wanna try?
Queen. I gotta love Queen.
Complications, she never kept the same address. In conversation, she spoke just like a baroness. Middleman from China, went down to gauge some minor. Then again, incidentally, with that way. Perfume came naturally from Paris. I forgot she couldn't care less, fastidious and precise. She's a killer queen, gunpowder gelatine, dynamite with a laser beam, causing to blow your mind.
FM. Online at K1047.com. Worldwide on the free K104.7 app. More hits and better variety lives here.
That's why he goes there for, is to unlock the door. Well, those around them criticize and sleep. I threw a
back to K104.7 High.
Bring back a lot of good memories. The best 80s high school variety.
Still a great song. I don't care what people say. I don't care. People say shit about you all the time. I don't care. In the middle of two lanes. Yeah, you don't want your car beat up. Come on. What is wrong with people? I gotta make sure that I park properly. I want to do that. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Where are you? Okie dokie. Take the car in, go eat some enchiladas, go take a nice sleep nap thingy, wake up tomorrow, go back to work. Do it all over again. That's what we do. That's how we do it. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Probably not leaving the hell with it. I'm not going to do it anyway. My umbrella's in there. Warm in the night. This is still running. I still haven't found. Is my key in here? Where's my key? I mean, it's obviously in here. I wouldn't have gotten in the car. But where is the question? One of my many pockets. Too many pockets. Too many pockets. For Oh, there we go. Beep. Didn't get a chance to ride you today, Keshi. Sorry about that, girl.
Million pockets like Hagrid.
I do have my pockets like Hagrid. I have cargo pants. I could, you know, boomer with cargo pants. Boomer dad with cargo pants. I'm going to trek back to the apartment. Way over here. I like to walk my bicycle. I like to walk my bicycle. To walk my bicycle. I like to walk my bicycle. Hopefully no one's naked. You're not naked, right?
No.
Just checking. Because it would be good content.
I just pulled out your laundry.
Okay, thank you. I will fold my own laundry. Thank you very much. Can I leave my bike here? Is it okay? I know you don't like it, but you're not going to be here.
I'm just going to say this. Mr. Telling me I have too high standards. I let you keep your bikes in the room.
Yeah.
Look at this apartment. I don't.
What else are we going to do? It's a horrible apartment.
No, I have too high standards again.
I went outside, Sam. I didn't leave you. It was thunderstorming all over. People don't have power, Doris.
I bet. Right.
There's all my clothes.
Needs to cool.
Can I eat enchiladas before I...
Yeah, they're in the fridge already.
They're in the fridge already. Enchiladas.
I don't know about
Enchiladas.
on the vinegary side. I actually like the all these one better.
Vinegary enchiladas. Sam. Hello, people of the apartment.
I assume Sam is a dog.
Sam's a dog, yeah. Sam's a dog. Doris is the wife. Sam is the dog. If you're new to the channel.
His power came back on after an hour. All is well.
Oh, nice. Good, good, good. That makes me sleep slightly more comfortably. Did you just pull out the enchiladas? She just pulled them all out for me. Wait, what is this? Oh, no, that's not enchiladas. That's soup. She made soup, apparently. She made some kind of soup. Yo, what's this? Rice. Rice. More rice. What? Oh, what's this right here? Oh, my God.
Hey.
Yeah.
I ordered the bread machine.
You ordered the bread machine?
You know what you can make in it?
What?
Yogurt.
Yogurt in the bread machine?
Not sure if anyone noticed it's getting dark earlier.
It is getting darker here. That's what happens, right? Yeah. We're gonna get a new bread machine. I'm kind of excited. I am kind of excited.
I'm excited because it mixes the dough, so I can make like pizza dough.
Yeah.
Really easy. Or Otto can make pizza dough.
Yes, I agree. I know. This is one of those things where I'm like gonna put one enchilada on here, and I'm gonna immediately want another one. So I might as well just take two right now, right?
Yeah.
Right? How do I?
I would just heat it up in the microwave. Oh yeah, because they're the flour, they really stuck to the bottom, unfortunately.
I mean, I just don't want to ruin your creation
No,
and
it's
get yelled at.
It's
It's not lasagna, it's enchiladas. Can't you tell the difference? Oh my God. Yeah. That is like so much food. To go with
Rob
my...
shall consume the enchiladas.
Uh-huh. Nom 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 nom.
No, I am not white.
Nom nom nom.
I had to go back to Harris Teeter's.
You had to go back to Harris Teeter just for the enchiladas?
No, because I didn't have cheese or cream for the soup.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where did the soup even come from? I'm like, can I have one of these?
Yeah, I bought 3 more boxes.
Here,
that was
think.
another thing I got at Harris Teeter. Look.
Look.
Enchiladas, a good American dish.
3 more
Yeah.
boxes of salsa.
Wow, now we're rich. We have so much seltzer. I'm gonna do my laundry. I'm only tired though. I definitely will do the laundry.
Apparently, it is Mexican lasagna.
Enchiladas are Mexican lasagna. I mean, I can see how you can think that. Mexican lasagna. Oh my god.
Are enchiladas a sandwich?
No, they're not a sandwich. I guess we have to talk to people about what enchiladas are.
A multi-layered dish with cheese and meat is lasagna. LHL.
Oh, somebody did the Wikipedia lookup.
Asterisk.
This is the great thing about being American is we get to abuse all of
Is
the...
lasagna a sandwich?
I don't know. Is lasagna... That's a good question. Okay, so it's like a burrito, but with enchilada sauce and beans and cheese. You know what I mean? Oh my
We are
god.
not all bohemians. Looks great.
It's really good. And then it's kind of gooey because...
Now I am hungry.
Satisfied. Yeah. Oh. Nom nom nom. What are you guys doing? This is very gooey. It is. Oh hey. I should probably turn my IRL off as if you don't know where I live already.
Is that also from Trader Joe's?
What was that? Y'all said something and I missed it. Is it also from Trader Joe's?
That beverage looks healthy. Where can I get it?
It's just sparkling water. It's just water. It's water from Trader Joe's. Mm-hmm. Nope. Busload of groupies. Bohemian. Yeah. Did you see my wife got this like cookie jar? She's obsessed with like these cute cookie jar like thingamabobs. Wait, why is my light off? Somebody turn the light off. That's sad. Oh my god, it's just so good. It goes so good with my coffee and pastry. I did not exercise today. I did not. I exercised a lot last night. Hey, let's go watch Twitch. You're watching a Twitch streamer watch Twitch. Very beefy. Don't get the wrong impression with the bike thing. I'm not biking. Alright. Oh, Dimitri's on. What's he doing? Is he
I've
still...
already watched a man watch another man describe a man playing video games.
Oh wow, is he actually there right now?
I'm aware of the civilizational decline.
Look at this. Dimitri's like watching a train. How come he's not getting... Look at... Dimitri doesn't have a problem. Wow, go watch his stream. He has a cool stream. instead of like drinking coffee and talking about biking, he actually bikes. Oh, that is a clip. Never mind. That is a clip. I guess he wasn't. He's not there. What the hell? Twitch lied to me.
I'd rather watch someone watch him while nomming on Mexico lasagna. I drink coffee and watch you bite.
You drink coffee and watch me bite. Oh my god. This is so good. It's probably going to keep me up though. I just have to watch Fargo. Tomorrow is going to be a great day at work though, everybody. We're going to have a great day. Everybody's going to have a great day at work. Aren't you excited? You are, right? Why won't this...
Fargo the series or the movie?
Both. I watched the movie already. I'm on...
The series is brilliant.
Oh my god, I know. I actually like this series better than the movie. Even though
Except the last season.
I watched, I'm on season 2, episode 1.
Every Monday I wonder if I should take a sick day. Sue excited for a 12-hour day.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm actually pretty excited. Who's live? The Sushi Dragon is live. What is the Sushi Dragon doing? Why is there a girl on Sushi Dragon's stream?
That's the best. Papa John's new garlic epic stuffed crust pizza.
Sushi Dragon never has girls on. Except for his wife, I guess.
Yeah, me too. It could always be worse.
Get the new garlic epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99. Only at Papa John's.
Why is there a stream named Sushi Dragon?
Sushi Dragon. You guys crazy. You're talking about IRL tech. The Sushi Dragon is the king of IRL tech.
Targeting him.
Dude, he's like the king of tech. Look at all he's got all these robots and stuff. He got robots. He like does live creation stuff. All the stuff he does is live.
Robot.
Yeah, you gotta go see Sushi Dragon. Maybe we should rate him. Oh, hey, there's somebody else in here.
I like her remixes. They're very original sounding.
Oh, he's mixing her.
Looks like CGI. Never heard of him.
He does all that stuff live. He does it all live. What I want to know is if he is mixing somebody else's thing at the same time. You know what I mean? Basically, he's just the king of filters. The king of OBS filters.
So that girl is really having an acid trip.
So Sushi Dragon is remixing another DJ's content. A DJ is remixing a bunch of other people's musical content. It's all about remixing, I guess, today. Which brings us back to enchiladas. Enchiladas are a wonderful mixture.
So he could remix you eating Mexico lasagna.
Exactly.
Sushi Dragon's setup is crazy.
I know, it's absolutely crazy. It's crazy. He pushes the boundaries all the time. When he went IRL to do a parade, though, he took an entire computer with him because he wanted to be able to do the live filtering and stuff. And he didn't realize he had to have 3 different... He didn't do any of the Bella Box stuff. All these people that are like really good at the other stuff, when they go out to do IRL stuff, they don't get with the IRL people. So they end up breaking that stuff. Bluetooth some lasagna. Hey Dimitri, I was just watching you.
I mean enchiladas.
I was watching your train clip. I thought you were live. I was about to raid you. No kidding. I was about to raid you. I was literally going to go raid you. I thought, how the hell are you still up? Are you still riding? And then I saw, yeah, instead of biking, I got like pastries and lasagna and talked about riding. I know I'm a horrible person. I am a horrible person. I can't raid Dimitri now. Dimitri's here somewhere. Wait, are these clean? Yeah. Dirty. Who are we gonna go raid? Let's go raid somebody, friends. I love those trains. The trains in that clip. That was really cool. Oh, I gotta fold laundry. You don't want to see that. You watched that all day yesterday.
Not sure how that translates to English. Raid Mr. RWX Rob.
I can't raid that dude. That dude sucks. You see how dirty his room is? My God. You think that if he streamed this much, he'd clean his room a little bit. Oh my God. What the hell is wrong with him?
Raid Mr. Lasagna.
There's probably somebody we can raid by that name that we can find, I'm pretty sure. Alrighty.
Watch a border house cleaning channel that inspires cleaning.
You know what? I used to do that. Dow dress is on. That decision has been made already.
Your room is not a mess compared to mine.
Dow Jess is streaming.
www.twitch.tv.
Oh my God, I love Jess.
Sadly, he is not streaming.
Who isn't? Oh, he's not? I'm gonna raid Jess. Jess is my favorite DJ on all of Twitch. She's so freaking talented.
But I have subscribed.
Oh no! You subscribed to Mr. Lasagna? Damn, is he on right now? He's not on right now. Okay. Well, when he does, we'll raid him.
OMG, she trained her cat to play piano.
She really did. She's amazing.
Peace out, hope you had a good bike ride.
I did have a great bike ride, Dimitri. I did. It was wonderful. My bike rode all the way around on the car.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.